You gotta do it all
God.
over.
Do it
I'm
all
gonna
over
grab my
again.
glasses.
God
Right
damn,
now.
what the fuck is
Grab my
going on?
glasses out the truck. I'll be right back.
All right, we're gonna restart.
Don't be talking shit about me till I get back, dude.
Oh, that Rob guy.
It's Friday night.
It's Friday night.
It's every Friday night at 8 p.m. You know where to get all your bass fishing, Friday night shenanigans, shit talk, WWE style promos, and all 9. And can't forget the beer.
It's right here.
We can't forget the beer. It is
It's right here at 8 o'clock.
It is Friday. Hey, Martin, I got one for you. I have something for Martin because I know that dumbass was directed at me.
Ooh.
So I have something for Martin. You ready to listen to this?
Would you please shut the hell up?
Where do you find these so quickly?
He's got him saved.
I'm fast.
I have them bookmarked.
Fast. Okay, so so just because this is shenanigans, Martin, I honestly want to know your opinion on this. We should do a countdown, like a little intro video, and for the countdown, we have to have the Y2J countdown from WWE where it counts down. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. It's pretty awesome. Y2J countdown.
Oh, he doesn't have this one, Mark.
Have you always been this into like wrestling, or is this just like a new
Old wrestling? Absolutely. However, like going to the WWE show was pretty fucking cool.
Dude, that was-
Like, yeah, here it is. And it just counts it down.
Dude.
You came here right during the countdown, man. Right? That was actually that's going to be Rob's.
What are we
countdown.
counting now?
I'm fucking screwed, dude. I thought I had my glasses in the truck. I know I can't read shit, so
Oh, you'll be
Skylar's gonna have to read it for
I'll be
me.
your reader.
I think Skylar's the only one here that can read. Like,
Potentially.
College kid over here.
Supposedly.
so because the sound was off.
College educated over here.
So because the sound was off,
But you're an electrician.
what we're gonna the things
We
we're
gotta
gonna
be able to tell the difference between the
I
white
get made
wire
fun
and
of
the
every
black
day
wire.
for it, so don't-
Keep telling me off. Go ahead, Tony. Sorry.
Tonight we're going to talk about tournament recap last night. Toughest tournament of the year so far for everybody, myself included. Next week is potentially the last Thursday nighter. Potentially, we'll see how that goes. I'll kind of get into that a little bit. What we talked about yesterday. The Bassmaster Open coming to the Upper Chesapeake Bay within the next 2-3 weeks.
That's tight.
That should be really exciting. I want to
Is
actually.
that why our boy was at the ramp a couple weeks ago?
Who's our boy?
Yes, Keith Boucher.
Keith
I would
Boucher.
imagine that's why.
That's a good point.
Probably
That's actually
practicing.
very good. Never put that together. That's a good point. The fall transition, I think we really need to get into that a little bit. And then I have a bag of goodies for y'all sitting right next to me.
The man himself.
From the man himself, from Mr. Larry Payne at Bass Munitions. Done sent me
Right there.
all the
Right
stuff.
there.
We're going to get into it. We're going to
Go
pull
there.
some baits out of the pack. We're going to talk about them. We're going to talk about what we think the best usage of these baits would be, kind of get everyone's opinion on it, and go from there. But as always, I'm Tony. We got Chad. Skylar is back. Skylar's making his reappearance on Bass and Beer Radio. He's got a whole bunch of something about hyenas. He just said. I don't know.
Hyenas.
And Mr. I Got Worms himself, Riverboat Rob, is here with us
There he
tonight.
is.
It's what killed the worms, dude.
So
Okay.
Paul's not here tonight.
Paul fucking Batters.
Paul fucking Batters is on the Nana Choke right now. I call it
Banana choke.
the Nana Choke because me and Skylar, well, I really choked it. Well, we both actually
Oh yeah,
choked
we
it.
both. Yeah.
We both choked it up there, so it was a little rough.
Somebody said no sound. We still got sound now.
We got sound now.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
So that's what we're going to get into tonight. I think we have enough viewers to play. Probably.
Well, hold on.
Is it
Before
time?
you do, real quick, and you'll appreciate it, Tony. I just want to say, we buried my father today. With the military, hats off to our nation's finest and the people that serve in the military. What they did at my father's funeral today for my father was extremely impressive. I was so impressed. Man. So thank you, Tony, for your service. And what you guys do, it was amazing, man. It was beautiful.
Take care of our own up till the end and pass it. So, try to value that. But
It was truly impressive.
I'm glad you guys were able to experience that. I mean, it's very few people get to experience stuff like that. But Yeah, cool stuff. But
Now play your video.
Now-
Now it's time.
It's
Now it's time for
time.
shenanigans.
For some shenanigans, here comes the promo. You guys ready for this shit?
Well,
make sure you turn the thing off so we don't mess it up.
3, 2, 1.
Roll. What? Riverboat Rob is the undisputed Thursday night champion. Kevin Peon Parsons is the undisputed Thursday night champion. Ranger Ramon and Buck aren't even in consideration. If you think that sounds like a load of baloney, give me a hell yeah. So I was thinking about it the other day, and I said, Ranger Ramon, ain't no use sitting here crying, sobbing, pissing, moaning. So I rode on over to the Royal Farms, ordered me some Western fries, got me a chicken biscuit, a double-sized Gatorade, a Macho Man Randy Savage Slim Jim, and then I thought, well, I guess we're just going to have to show up on Thursday, catch 1 fish, 2 fish, 3 fish, a lunker, a big snakehead, and show Robbie Riverboat and Kevin Peon Parsons who's boss. I had this little resolution there, Robbie Riverboat. I thought about it and I thought real hard, and you know what I thought? I said, you know what I thought? I thought this year I was going to have more first place finishes, second place finishes, third place finishes, and lunkers than you or anybody else in the Thursday night rumble on the river. And if you got a problem with that, I got 2 words for you. You see the 2 words on the back of the shirt? What's it say, Riverboat? What's it say, Robbie Riverboat? What's it say?
You're not playing this shit, bro.
It says Ranger Ramon sucks.
It says if you ain't down with that.
Oh,
So Greg says, Greg, you're asking for a promo. Greg's asking for a promo.
oh yeah,
He
great.
said Greg and
great,
Scott
great,
number
yeah.
1. We might have to come up with something. We might have to come up with a little answer to that.
What Greg? I can't got my fucking glasses.
Greg
I can't
says
read shit.
Scott and Greg. Greg says Scott
Scott
and
was
Greg
supposed to
number
read it
1.
for me. He told me shit.
Greg says Scott and Greg number 1. Look, here's the
Oh, they
thing.
won last night.
They did.
How many boats did we have last
9.
night? 9 boats.
Yeah, so
And the fishing was tough.
it was very tough. I think 6.5 pounds won it. So good job, Greg and Scott. You guys got it
You
done.
caught a whole 6 pounds, Greg. Congrats. I'm not joking.
Damn.
Damn.
What?
What?
But no, like good job. I mean,
On a tough day, 6 pounds and 3 fishes.
yeah.
You know.
Me
I
and
mean,
Scott
in
were
all
both,
honesty, like that's
What was it?
7 pounds, 7 pounds,
Muddy
8
up,
pounds, 9
I
pounds.
think
Like
it
this
was-
has been all summer long.
I think it was just
I fucked with
Yeah,
Greg.
no. I'm just, I'm just saying.
I think it was just a combination of the front that come through, the water being more stained than usual. I mean, I didn't go in the canals or nothing like that, but I can imagine it was muddy. A lot of the areas where a lot of guys have been fishing has been pretty muddy.
Yeah.
The guys that caught them did well. I can tell you right now, I have definitely, even though we only had 2 last night, I definitely have a better idea of what is going on. And,
Did you? What's it say?
Deborah says 6 pounds.
She
ain't
said
shit.
6 pounds ain't shit.
Shout out to the banner.
15
I
pounds ain't
honestly
shit.
can't read shit.
I need to say 6 pounds.
Dude.
Right now.
So
Second and third. You remember?
second. I think 4 pounds got second or
No,
third.
we don't know who.
Tom over
Tom
got
over.
second, and Wayne got third.
Wayne's been in the money a lot.
They've been doing pretty
I think that's their
Tom-
third
Tom's
place
been in the
finish.
money a lot as well.
Greg said he caught a lot of fish. I talked to him yesterday. He just said he caught 14 keepers yesterday. We did not catch that many keepers. But
I'm not
We're
gonna
a little
lie.
short of that number.
I know where you fished at, and I could have swore did
Was it your?
I
new,
had 90% confidence you were coming home with a W.
Was your new?
Honestly.
Without saying your new spot?
Yeah.
And
I got some more that are. I have. I definitely have some other spots that if we for next week I think will be in play, and I definitely think for my club tournament will be in play too. So My
Greg,
days
I've had a
of,
spinnerbait title on for a while.
my days of
Oh,
fishing.
spinnerbait bite? Is that what he's saying? I can't.
I'm just
fucking
saying
read
in
shit.
general.
I
He
got
said
fucking
put the
glasses.
frog down. I'm saying like I've had a swim jig, spinnerbait, and all
Yeah.
that stuff tied on too.
What kind of bite was it? Anybody know? Was it flipping bites? Or was it moving bait?
Well, I don't know.
I don't want to.
Apparently, it wasn't a frog because
I
Greg said
didn't
put the
catch
frog
the frog
down.
Yeah. Well, frog bite can get good this time of year.
I'm gonna say probably a finesse swim bait.
Kind of more getting into the walking bait
Yeah.
time of year.
Greg said Senko.
Yeah,
it's just-
slow,
it's that-
so a slow bite.
Yeah, I think it was slow for us.
Slow down and pick it apart. Bite.
No, I give Chad all the credit in the world because he caught 2 of the fish and I didn't catch any. So
Right.
kept
It
us in.
says swim bait too.
Yeah, I definitely, I don't think I'm giving away any juice here because this doesn't give away any spots, but these fish, in my opinion right now, are bait oriented. At least where I'm fishing and the area, the whole ass area where I'm fishing, it is a it is a bait oriented bite, in my opinion, almost exclusively.
This time of year, it's like that.
Yep.
That's where they really
Mike,
start feeding up really
Mike,
good.
I'm sorry.
So white.
White, yeah. Shad oriented colors, yeah, for sure. All the schools of the bait fish, even shad, all the other bait fish that we are around too, are all like a white shiner color. You have like your bluegill and stuff like that, but honestly, I think you have
It's
more.
more to be a shad bite this time of year,
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah, absolutely. Mike Frisco is drop. Mike, I actually just purchased the Ranger from.
Oh, okay.
So
cool.
he tuned into Bass and Beer.
Very
I'm
cool.
glad to
Wait
see
a
him
minute,
on
first
here.
time viewer?
Yeah, this is first time I've seen him. I think he said he checked it
You're
out.
going to learn a lot about Chad. Not want to know.
Come on, man. Mike is from when we were over looking over the boat and talking together. Mike's a big drop shot fan. He's fishing lakes up in like western Pennsylvania. I believe he was fishing in a tournament series out in western Pennsylvania.
I actually have a question for him. So, Mike, Raystown Lake, do you ever fish it? I have seen some results from tournaments over there in the spring and the fall, and it's like insane. Lots of 5-6 pounders brought in, 3 fish limits for like, goddamn, I don't even know.
There he
For
is.
like 12 to 15 pounds with 3 fish, some over 16 pounds.
Paul Batter.
Oh, okay.
So,
now you know what it feels like to take care of an old man, dude.
So Mike, if you have, if without giving up juice, the best fishery in PA, when do you recommend going there? I've actually had my eye on that place for quite a while. I'd like to go fish it. It's something new. It's fishes a lot like I don't really know what it fishes like here, but it's a mountain lake. Is it a reservoir? Is it a river fishery? Like, without giving away the juice, like how do you like to fish it? Do you break it down like a lake, like a river, points, offshore, shoals, grass? Like what's the deal? I'd definitely like to go up there.
What's it called again?
Raystown. It's like 2.5 hours away. So it's just as far as some of the places that we'll go fish, like what the hell is it called?
Yes.
Right.
Kid now Chad stole the boat.
Oh, dude, how'd you find him? It's right in and shit.
But I've seen some impressive weights come out of that place. So, Mike, when those big bags, I was looking at a tournament that was weighed in March, either this year or last year, and there was I think 30-40 boats in like the top 3 or 4. No, sorry, like the top 10 or 15 boats all had a fish over 5. Is that smallmouth time? Is that largemouth time? I'm a huge smallmouth guy. I love catching smallmouth. Our opportunities up here are somewhat limited, especially this time of year, to really, target those fish in the 3, 4, 5 pound range.
Mm-hmm.
That time window is approaching. We should talk about that soon.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Oh man, I want to talk about it after I slay some smallmouth.
Yeah.
so Raystown's deep smallies are king there. In the spring and the fall, do they get shallow? Can you power fish for them, or is it like finesse?
I know Mike
I'm guessing
from
in the fall.
the-
Well, I don't know. Let's find out.
talking to him when we were around the boat. I know he's a huge drop shot fan.
Gotcha.
Likes to drop shot quite a lot.
Likes to wiggle his worm.
I think if I remember correctly from our conversation, he's got a large majority of spinning rods, couple of different bait casters for a couple of different things, but I know you like to throw a lot.
So
It's
you're
fishing
saying-
like clear lakes, man.
So,
There's
yeah,
a lot
fishing
of
clear
times
lakes,
it's drop
deep
shot and
lakes.
stuff like
what I would consider like to be like, I guess kind of like almost like Lake Anna in a way. It's like a reservoir, like a lake, a reservoir.
Oh, fuck. Look, man, it's been that kind of week.
Oh my God!
Welcome
It's
Found
been
him.
that kind of a day.
Found him.
Uh,
I just dug in my pocket. It was like, oh, here they are. I was like, fuck.
Rob came in and said he lost his glasses, can't find his glasses, left to go out to the truck, searched his whole truck for his glasses, just found his glasses in his pocket.
It's been that kind of week, dude. You know, hey, it's better than what Tony Gibbs in his pocket looking for.
Pocket full, man. So while we're kind of on the subject, well, we briefly touched on it, the Thursday nighters. So I'll say this now, and I know Greg is on, and I'm sure he's got something to say. But yesterday at the ramp, Scott had mentioned that the first week of September is the last anticipated / scheduled Thursday nighter. That's next Thursday.
Labor Day, right?
Yes. Well, that's next Thursday. Next Thursday is the first.
Mm-hmm.
So
I thought there was one more after that. No.
no. Nope. Well, maybe we don't know yet.
Come on, Scott.
So I guess the
Yeah, I'm in agreement. So we gotta keep pushing for those.
so the thought
The fishing's
process,
just gonna get better, dude.
It's about to get
It's
really
just gonna
good.
get better.
well, the thought process, and I understand where Scott and Greg are coming from, is that we have to keep pushing this time up. Of you got to launch at 5. Like when we got in yesterday at 8, it was dark. I mean, it was dark. So daylight savings is going to happen here soon. I don't know the exact date of it, but it's coming. It's down the pipe. And the other thing is, a lot of guys just can't get off work in time to make it.
So
Like,
change it to the weekend.
Sure. I mean, I'm down, but like,
Sunday afternoons or something.
sure.
Yeah.
All in agreement.
I'll be there.
But here's the
Yeah.
thing, like I would be there, but if the weekend there's conflicts of interest, like lots of guys, like myself, I know Paul fishes a lot of tournaments. A lot of these guys that fish these tournaments fish weekend tournaments all the time. The evening might help. I'm down for Sunday afternoon / evening tournaments all
Like-
day.
Like 3 o'clock or something. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? For 3 hours or 4, 5, 6. No, that would be too
Geez,
late.
even on
You know what
Sunday-
I'm saying?
Even on Sunday, like
Saturday or Sunday or something.
I like kind of like the Sunday, like a Sunday morning half day.
A
tournament.
nooner.
A Sunday morning nooner.
That's
something
not
like that, yeah. I
That's
like
something
it.
different, but anyway,
Your back of your shirt says it all, dude.
that's you're not wrong. But I get where these guys are going with it, with the whole Thursday nighter. Is it like, I don't know how many boats we had last week. I want to say it was over 15 last Thursday.
Wow.
Something in that range. It was in the teens, I know that. And
That's
then
enough reason to keep it going right there.
we dropped a considerable amount there. Like last time we only had 9.
We also had a massive storm blow through here and kind
Sure.
of wreck the water.
Next week's going to
Super
be
hot.
Next week is going to be telling. So my challenge to all you guys that are watching, that
Dustin,
have-
95 was destroyed yesterday. I
Really?
mean, bad. Dude, it took me 2.5 hours to get from Aberdeen to Middle River to get some parts for work.
And you love you, man. That's all I'm saying. People.
But so Greg says we're going to do an end of the season tournament on a Sunday, 11 to 5, 3 fish, $100 buy-in,
Let's do it.
all in.
I'm in. That's a no-brainer. Yep. Yeah. You don't even do. Yep.
So I brought this up last week.
Let's do it.
Right.
I brought-
man.
I'm
was
freaking
like,
gonna
let's
ball
do it.
out.
All right.
Let's go.
So I brought this up last week, and I'm going to bring it up again.
Paul's right. There was a couple people. Would have been more boats. There was a lot of things going on last week with a lot
True.
of people, and it probably would have
Dude,
been a little more
a
packed.
bigger payout is going to attract more
Oh,
people.
I think so.
absolutely.
Man.
So
Okay.
I think Scott and Greg are both on it, and I said this last week, and it's 100% of my own self-interest. However, these guys, I know they have the results of all the tournaments. Could you guys, this is a huge ask, come up with like a system of points, who's in the lead, who's close, make a boat launch order based on points. That's what the guys on Conowingo do in those opens for their championship. It's all based on points. I know it's a big ask. I'm happy to help you. I'm pretty good with Excel. I've been thinking about how I could do this formula. I could probably have it done in an afternoon.
A point system would be cool.
It would be.
You'd be doing
We
very
could-
well in the points this year. I would have did very well in the points
Right.
last year.
If we could
It
get
would be cool. Yeah.
if we could get Greg or Scott to give us the maybe like the 2 or 3 photos of the board,
Yeah,
that I
Paul,
missed
you're
for
right.
some of the things, and then we could go back through some of the live footage and grab it,
So look,
and then
here's
go through your Excel.
Hold on to address Paul. Yeah, Tony, you got a good season, dude. You had a good
Oh yeah,
season,
like
man. You
I
had a
can't
good
complain.
season.
Like all
Yeah.
joking aside, and regardless of the Thursday nighters and whether they continue or whether or not we do the point system, I'm very happy with my year, the Thursday night series.
No, yeah, you killed
It's
it
been
this
it's
year,
been a
dude.
great
Yeah, you killed it this year.
And
It's
Stay
been a
out my
great
river,
year
dude.
for Bass and Beer Radio.
You're
on
spending way
Thursday
too much
nights.
time on my river. Don't you?
Now, to be fair, Robbie Riverboat, all right, listen up, because this is the bottom
I know I
line.
should wear my fucking Undertaker hat, dude.
But this is the bottom line. The last like 3 or 4
Bottom
weeks, I ain't been nowhere close to your stretch of the river.
Yeah,
I ain't no
I
little
know.
Bradley jumping on your spots now.
yeah, that's a little fucker.
Man.
Yeah. You only want. Nah, it's not to say on air. But let me tell you something. It's not about Little Bradley. No, let me not tell you. I got a response for you. It's coming. It's coming.
I can't wait.
It's coming, dude.
So like just a lot of guys I work with in my unit are WWE fans, and our like videos have been cycling throughout the whole unit. It's awesome.
That's yeah.
Oh,
they-
really?
yeah.
Cool as hell.
My boss was like, "Do you got beef with some little kid? Like, what's this video about?"
So Mike has a good question. Sunday tournament open to the public? Yes, it would be.
Yeah, it
So
would be
all
open
these
to
all
the
these
public.
tournaments
Yeah.
are open. So it's just your typical evening tournament. Show up at
Thursday
the,
nighters.
show up at the ramp, register, 3 hours, catch 3 fish, and see what you got.
Sign
You
the
got the
paper,
money,
put
right?
your name on there, pay in, put your signature, and just go out and fish. I think
Big
it's one of the best parts, man.
big lunker, and there's usually a side
They do like little side
big
prizes.
snakehead,
Mhm.
big snakehead side pot.
Yeah,
for-
big
for
snakehead
big-
too.
It's not really a side pot because you can sign up for it, but
Right.
100% payback on snakehead. I think it's 100% payback on lunker, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Lunker's
what
100%.
it's a whopping. Well, now $100. So, is that including snakehead, Greg? I don't know, but
The
either way-
snakehead's 100% payback, but it's an optional pot.
right? It's optional. Yeah, but it's like $10. I think.
Well, technically, they're both the lunkers are both optional for big bass and snakehead, but I'm pretty sure everyone gets in the big bass pot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Scott almost made that.
I'm sorry, but I
mandatory.
think
Yeah.
you're stupid if you don't get a big snakehead pot. There's been times where
People
a
have
4-pound
regretted
snakehead
not
could
putting
bring
in
home
that
$150.
Right. Yeah. Even more
So
than that
you
at
know what I
times.
mean?
Yeah. You got 20 boats. It's $200. You know. Yeah.
Okay, Mike. Man, I would love for you guys to come down and fish in one of the tournaments. We'll go out on the old Ranger there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and
Greg
fish.
said it would still be a $10 snakehead buy-in. Perfect.
But it sounds like
Paul,
the
I
big
think Paul
bass
is right. I
mandatory.
think big bass is mandatory. I think one time somebody didn't pay it, and Scott was like, "No, that's mandatory."
Yes, I do remember that. Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
But
Big bass is mandatory.
Dan in the
big
house.
Yeah.
What up, Dan?
but
Dan's
anyway,
here.
my challenge to all you guys watching, whether you're able to fish them or not, next week is almost a little bit of a make or break. If you want these tournaments to keep going, show up next week. That's the deal. If you show up next week, they'll probably have one the following week. But we're kind of in the situation now, and again, I get it. Of if only 4 or 5 boats show up on Thursday, it's probably going to be the last one.
Wait a minute, because I missed. It's the first one I missed in 2 years, by the way. How many boats
Yeah.
did you have?
Last night,
Yeah,
9.
it's still not that bad, but yes,
No.
that's
Yeah,
that's
right.
a lot
It's a-
smaller turnout.
I mean-
but we knew a lot of people were not coming last night. Next week will probably be different.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be different.
I mean, from the
I'm gonna come
get-go,
in
we
with
knew a lot of the guys. I knew you were gonna be there. Paul.
Little
Kevin,
Bradley,
Bradley.
Kevin. There was like so many people who was just like, I can't make it next week. They
I
were
didn't-
all
I didn't
fishing.
fish
They could have.
yesterday.
Zachary said big snakehead was 7.28. That's pretty big. We've seen a lot
That's
bigger
not a
ones
bad. That's
come
not a
in.
bad
Yeah.
snakehead.
That's
No.
a beast. You
what's
caught
the,
that thing in the grass, and you had a good fight. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
what's the biggest tournament we've had outside the solstice so far this year? Was it the
20
20?
boats? Probably
20.
20 boats.
Was it? Because I know I won the one with 20. Has
I
there
think you
been
won that one.
has there
yeah.
been any ones with more since that? Like the
No,
ones-
but close. There's been some 18 boats and
Okay.
17 boats.
Because the one that you
Teeners,
won
there-
had almost 20 or more. I thought.
No. Well, maybe. I won the tornado tournament. I'm still proud of that, dude.
Oh, Kevin won the one after the week after.
Yeah, I think Kevin won that
The
one. Me
tornado.
and Kevin won one a little later. Me and Evan had a second place
Mhm.
near the beginning.
That
of
was
the
a
one.
wild tournament.
Yeah.
But I'm still proud of the fact that I won the tournament, me and Kevin, when it was hailing and
Yep.
tornadoing and wind blowing.
There
And
was
I think
the
we had
worst-
a little more
dude,
than 6 pounds too.
The
actually.
worst lightning storm of the year.
And who fished? And who stayed out?
And these two dickholes decided to stay out in the middle of the river
He went
Oh,
anyway.
and fished
Oh,
through it.
no,
Nah,
man,
you came back. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I take that back.
we
You were
caught
a
our
dickle.
fishing was like
You, on
He
the
under
other
the
hand,
bridge. That's what
that
the
was
bait said, right?
stupid.
You went underneath the train
we
bridge.
caught our fish.
There's the difference between being ballsy and being stupid, and you rode the stupid train.
Yeah,
I ride it
it's
again.
Friday night
Underneath the
shenanigans.
train.
And you know, we caught our fish and we was like, fuck it, I feel good. I was tardy, he's farty.
Somebody open that door.
Hello?
What?
I swear to God, that better not smell, bro.
What do you think what Kevin's mustache smells like? Because I'm thinking nacho cheese.
I don't know.
It's gotta smell better than Nets. Kevin's mustache, dude. Fuck. Maybe like Slim Jims.
The Macho Man Randy Savage edition.
The
Slim
Randy
Jim.
Savage Slim Jim. So I got that joke because they, Shaw Grigsby.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had
Huge
that,
mustache.
they went around asking like all the Bass Bros. "What you
Text
think mustache
Kevin
looks
right
like?"
now. Kevin's
My
here.
wife is commenting as me. she doesn't realize. So Riverboat Rob just commented. Pretty sure that's my wife on our YouTube.
Kevin's mustache probably smells like that fart.
It might.
Maybe like pulled pork.
I got it. Gas station sushi.
Good Lord, gas stations. Jeez,
My
fuck.
goodness, man.
I go in the gas station, the last thing I'm buying is sushi. That's for
Mhm.
sure. And Joe Biden's lucky I'm even buying gas. I'm
Yeah.
trying
That's
to
every
avoid
US
buying
weekend.
gas. I tried not to buy gas for a while. It doesn't work. You have to
You
buy it.
kinda-
Yeah, you kind of
So-
gotta buy it.
I want to jump the list a little bit because we got a fair number of people watching. I want to talk about what we have.
Handlebar.
Hold up, before you go, I do want to say, when I drove up to go get the Ranger and I met Mike,
Yeah.
I took the white F-250 6.7 and driving through the Pennsylvania mountains. That diesel truck was grabbing like 8 miles a gallon, dude.
Damn.
I filled that bitch up twice.
Wow.
And it cost me like $200 in fuel to get home, dude. Like to and from.
Did you
You gotta pick up that
deduct
boat.
that from the price of the boat?
Yes.
You should have charged. What's the guy you bought the boat from again? I forgot his name that quick.
That's,
How my names?
Mike Fiska?
Yeah,
Mike
you should have
Fiska?
told Mike like it was 200 fucking
Mr.
bucks to
Smith.
drive up this motherfucker. Well, he's coming to fish the Thursday nighters, dude. But
No,
you might want to wait till we get a new president.
That would be tight if he came down for a Sunday. That would be really cool. That would be awesome.
Since Rob has worms, Rob, please.
I got worms. Oh, I got. What are we doing with these?
There's a couple different.
Oh,
So what I've just handed Rob is the holy grail of juice.
why don't you how about it?
Is Mr. Larry Payne from Bass Munitions sent us a care package, and we are going to talk about it. We're going to pull some baits out. We're going to go over it. There's some really unique baits in there that you guys definitely need to check out. I kind of want to talk about what we're going to, how we're going to use them.
Let me just because I wasn't prepared. I was not prepped. I had things going on this week. I got a question already. Because this was
Take
very
one out.
interesting.
Take one out. So,
Take
so
one.
they
Go
can.
ahead, Scott. Take one of those. Now we know
Fine,
the drop
take it.
shot.
I will.
Right.
We already know this juice. If you don't have
Straight
but that,
juice.
what is this?
All right, so this is the 3-inch centipede.
Ooh, the
Green
3-inch centipede.
Oh, wow.
That's interesting.
Damn, dude.
Ah.
Dude, I imagine that's probably going to have a pretty wicked. Dude, that's another drop shot bait. Probably a pretty wicked action under the water.
That's soft.
Also, dude, I like that green
That's a
pumpkin
long-
color too. Like I like
Oh,
all
green
of
pumpkin.
Larry's colors are fantastic. This green pumpkin is green pumpkin, black flake. You got green pumpkin, black and blue, red flake, purple
I
flake.
can't. It's pretty interesting here.
Hello?
See it
So
now?
what I kind of like about it
There you go.
is I feel like this bait has a ton of versatility. And again, there's nothing like this out there that I'm aware of.
You wasn't kidding, dude. Got all kinds of goodies.
Oh
in here.
yeah, that freaking package probably weighs damn near 6-7 pounds. But this bait right here, so lots of versatility with it. Just looking at it off the package, right? You got your drop shot presentation right off the bat with the drop shot. I'm looking at wacky rigging this on a drop shot. Because that's a big smallmouth thing. When I look at this bait, I automatically think smallmouth. Like these legs are going to be all over the place. But I mean, like even if you just like if you hold it right in the middle, you can kind of see the bend that it's already getting. I mean, the appendages are already wiggling quite a bit. Like I feel like this in a wacky rig, whether it be on a drop shot or just a weightless wacky rig, is going to do some damage. A small Texas rig, I feel like a small Texas rig is going to be a good option for this as well.
Yeah. So the next one we got is a 4-inch
That'd be very phenomenal.
rotten green pumpkin as well.
It's a beaver style bait.
Beaver style bait.
This is my style bait. This is juice right here, dude. This is juice.
Can
Well,
you?
you know about this? I pulled one of the appendages off by accident. You got another one out. Look, what
So-
you got to say about this, Tony? I want to hear about
Look
it.
at this. This bait's
one
got
did
the
you pull
appendage, like most of them. They
Oh,
got
the
the
side one?
appendages
Yeah,
attached
one
to
of
the
the side
side
ones.
that you can pull off here, so your appendages flap more. This is a very. I mean,
That's
this
like,
is a good. This is a good looking flipping bait.
So
that straight catches them.
I like
I
actually.
haven't
yeah.
thrown it yet, but I can tell you that will.
What I really like about this is how the profile, and you guys can see that.
So it's a beaver style.
I like how the bait itself, like the meat of the bait, is somewhat smaller, and the legs have a little bit more length to them. I feel like when they're maybe a little bit
and
more.
it's ribbed for the fish's pleasure.
Yes,
So
that's true.
I also want to point out that if you
Friday
want
night.
to make this bait a more subtle profile bait, you can also remove these arms on the side.
Right.
Just pluck them right off. And there's actually a small inner tail here. See the small inner tail
Pull
on
that.
the back fin here? You can pull those off and go to just a straight beaver tail style bait. Adam, yes,
AKA
Larry
money.
does have paddle tail swim baits in a couple different sizes on the website that you can go check out. Lots of great color options too.
Can we tag Larry in this and see if he has any like good recommendations for these baits while we go through these?
It's in a hard.
Yeah, so we do have some swim baits, Adam. We're digging for them right now. I have used the Bass Munitions swim baits.
I think
before.
Ranger Ramon stole them because I'm not seeing them. Oh, there you go. There you go.
What?
What?
So the next one is a 3 3/3 punch bug. It's good trailer bait.
Oh, that's actually different than the other one. Oh wow. Okay, so that
Is
one.
that the name
It's
of
good
it? Punch
crawl.
bug?
So that's got more. That's got the same body but less
Yeah, punch
less
bug.
legs, right?
Yeah, less legs.
It almost has a tube profile.
So
Yeah.
you know,
That is definitely more.
they
Trailer.
you know, I truly believe that sometimes less action
is
is
more.
better.
Less is more. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah. You don't want
I
it
think
to be
it's a-
too,
just a banana.
I would take this in the middle.
you know,
Take
subtle,
that off.
action
Yeah.
bait. It's less. It's more trickier than a bait that with a bunch of action and flashy and that. And when there's a reaction bite, yes, but just a subtle bait that doesn't do a whole lot. I would definitely 1000% throw this.
That reminds me of a lot of other. That it reminds me a lot of like a tube.
It
like a
reminds
claw
me
tube.
that I gotta take them all, and you can't have none of them. Can I have those? You don't need those. You don't throw nothing like that. Here, throw this. No, seriously, this would.
I
I
like
give
the
up
look
too
of that
much
one.
juice, but especially just what's coming up.
I mean,
Time
I'm
of
gonna
year.
say it again too. The green pumpkin color he's got is.
Look, man,
I like all his colors. His
We
his
said
colors
it
are
before.
great.
What's that?
every color is
That
good.
is a 2.8 recon.
So yeah, I would say so at 2.8. So
No,
Smallmouth candy.
Finesse
Yeah.
paddle tail, smallmouth candy.
let me ask y'all something. If you had to pick one of these baits, which one would it be? You're probably going that swim bait, right?
I'm going to swim bait. I have so much confidence in a swim bait. Now, are we largemouth fishing or smallmouth?
Largemouth,
If we're
Maybe a
largemouth
little
fishing, that what you got in your hand right there.
right? Yeah, that,
The
That's
word
impressive,
swim bait
dude.
to you is selective.
Oh, it's absolutely selective. It's
size matters.
The word
Yes.
the word swim bait to
Yes.
me is
It's not about
medium
look,
size.
look. It's not about how much size you got. It's about how much
Right,
you
Paul?
use what you got.
Yeah.
I can
I
get
haven't
more
noticed.
done.
I still haven't put this beaver profile down.
I can get more out of 3 inches than y'all get out of 9. I'm looking at you. You've seen that on Lake Anna.
What happened on Lake
No,
Anne?
so we were sitting I was obviously throwing 6 and 7 inch paddle tails, and he started smoking them on a 3-inch with a freaking, what was it, quarter ounce weight?
Either quarter or 1/8 ounce, just regular ball heads from bait hook.
Yeah.
Just cast, fishing like a crankbait. Cast it out, let it sink.
Paul wants some of the goods.
Sometimes having a bigger bait helps.
Sure. I wouldn't know. I would have no idea.
Neither would I, Joey. Oh shit! We got that 2.8 is
Okay, so I definitely want to talk about this one.
So these are 7.2 inch trip worms. So trick.
So you might trip
a
over
trick,
them.
a trick worm, like a
So I can tell you
It's a
right
trick
now,
worm.
yeah, the name.
Dude, that's a big worm.
a floating worm.
So the name sounds similar, but this does not feel like a Zoom trick worm
There you
to
go. I
me
don't want to say zoom
at
because-
all. It just doesn't.
That's one of his more like I feel like solid. Everything's pretty.
The base
Soft.
it's pretty. It is, but it's robust
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. It's definitely got
It's
some.
definitely different than the zoom. The zoom has a little wider tail to it, but it's a floating worm.
Yeah,
it's a floating worm, and floating worm is a very kind of not a lot of people throw it, and they're sleeping if they're not throwing.
Well, it's like tubes, right? Like so many other things have come out, and it just it's passed by. It's passed by.
That's the
In a
thing.
way.
It's a thing. That's like I like throwing things that people have forgot about and don't throw anymore. Now you can actually do a technique that you know that works, that you used to do before and no one does anymore.
Right.
You have confidence in it and you know it works. But everybody's still moving on to this new, like Chad with his Guggen baits and everything.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
Don't you put that evil on me, Robbie Riverboat.
The Ricky Bobby, Robbie Riverboat. This fuck y'all. Oh shit, dude. The feud is fun. Chad's got a video coming out. You don't even want to know what his character is. I'll make you do it. I like your sticker.
I was
by the way.
unaware of all of this.
Yeah, me too. I can't
Oh,
wait
you
to
don't
see
know?
this.
You didn't see the video about it? You didn't see what? He didn't tell you?
Don't tell us, Rob. Just post
I'm
it.
not telling
Don't
you.
tell
I
us, just
can't
post
post it. He's the one
Look,
doing it.
all I'm about to say is like,
I got it.
I'm about to wreck all of you this fall. Okay, y'all about to get up this fall.
Then
Going down on the gunpowder.
dude, little Bradley, dude, he loses 1 week and all his trash talk died that quick. It wasn't hard to shut him up. He was easy.
He went to
Ranger
Florida.
Ramon on the other
He went to
hand,
Florida.
Ranger Ramon hasn't learned his lesson yet, but he will.
The only lesson I've learned is 4 time, count it. 4 time, count it. 4 time, just for case you didn't hear. 4 time Rumble on the River champion in terms of bass and beer radio.
This
That's all
year.
I got to say.
Look,
And that's
Matt-
the bottom line.
You know what sucks? There's not even a way to come back because we got one more tournament. So, like, Greg and Scott, man, come on, let's keep it going.
Yeah.
Or
absolutely.
we have to listen to fucking Ranger Ramon all year.
Yes.
So next year, all fucking year, I would have to hear this. If next week is the last tournament, you give me a chance to fucking spank them. Put them
I saw
in the bed.
part of it. I saw part of it, Paul. And then Kevin tagged me in the video and said that it was a Guggen swim bait, and I turned it off right away.
Whoa, whoa.
What?
Okay, never mind.
What?
I thought that I had read that Brandon Polinick did something with Guggen, but it's a mag draft. He
Right.
would make a
No,
bag.
yeah, it was
Oh,
throwing the mag draft.
Oh, okay.
It's a pretty cool video.
Yeah.
I will admit it.
No, my soul was almost crushed. Like now, it was Chris Aldane now, Polinick too. Like what the fuck? But I was read it incorrectly and fast. So thank goodness. Yeah. And Paul effing Batters. Well,
If it was a Guggen bait, it wouldn't have been caught. The only reason it was eaten was because it was a mag draft.
dude, I'm sticking by my philosophy that if you a Guggen bait, why people like them is because it's a good bait. Because it's a Zach copy. Take a bait that fucking catches them and that's very well known, that's
Make a
very
copy.
good, and make a copy of it.
The new boat is getting a freaking anti-Guggen sticker
We
on
should
it.
make those.
We should make this. We'll get sued, but it would be funny for like a month,
I'm down
You
for
think we're
that.
gonna sue for that?
probably.
Fine, why can't you say, dude, we've been using a Bud Light can on the logo for 6 months now.
Right. Hey, we ain't that popular yet, but if we ever do become
That's what I'm
popular,
saying.
we may. Actually, I don't think
Sponsor.
we're sue. But after the show that y'all let me and Chad do together, we'll probably just get banned.
That's true.
Yeah. Dude,
So Paul has a good comment. We'll have our own Bass and Beer Radio Championship in October.
There it is.
Oh, that's a slugfest.
How about this? Okay, all right, look.
Bass-tober.
Let's make this better.
All votes in. Raise your hand.
Oh, I'm in 100%.
Oh, okay,
Now-
I guess we win there.
Now, here's a question.
That's going to take some weight.
Do we make it a 2-day? 1 day on the
Oh,
river,
yes.
One day on the
It's
river.
getting juicy.
one day
on the
on
river.
J-Town, 1 day on Wingo because it's October. See who can catch both greens and
Tony
browns.
likes to stack things in his favor.
He does.
You know, he's like leading this year, so he's like, we should have a point system. So,
Yeah, right.
Then he's like,
He's-
we're going to fish in the fall. Let's have 1 day on kind of Wingo that I never fished in my life before.
Well, you have 2 months to get on it.
Dan just did it.
Basstoberfest.
Basstoberfest.
Yes, Bass-tober
Yeah,
fest.
all
That
in.
will-
all in.
That I am saving that.
All in.
Basstoberfest.
I'm gonna have to get Paul effing batters.
Paul says tidings.
Okay.
I mean, I could get down with that, but like,
You know what? It's not hard to figure fish out in the fall. We can go wherever you want. It ain't gonna matter. It ain't gonna matter.
Spoken piece.
what Adam say? Skate video they covered. Time shoe company sent them the case and desist letter. What?
Buddies gave video. They copied the.
What is Buddy Skate?
I guess somebody made a
Oh,
skateboarding video.
Yeah.
Who?
Cease and desist
The
letter.
shoe company sent them a cease and desist letter. What is a cease and desist letter? Okay, I'm
Stop.
sorry for being so uneducated.
It means
Stop doing whatever the
Or
fuck
else
they're
they're gonna
doing.
sue you.
They
Okay.
sent them that for what? Like I'm missing like what's going on.
Copyright, whatever he had in the video was.
Oh, so you know I use a lot of music in my videos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but-
right.
I think it's different though. I think because
I have to get permission.
yeah, right. Well, and because you go about it that way.
But
That's what I'm
usually
saying.
it's not that hard to do. There was
Right.
a couple times I wanted to use something that was difficult. So YouTube actually has it set up where you don't really have to reach out to the artist to get permission.
If I remember
They
correctly,
just clear
though,
it, like the
Adam
manager,
was.
but like, oh, it's just a fishing video.
If I remember correctly, though, Adam was also videotaping like semi-professional skateboarders, though.
Wait a minute. What's the skateboard connection? You're losing me. You know, like
Adam had a big skateboard connection.
Really?
Yeah.
Like I have to talk to Adam.
Like I'm pretty sure Adam videotaped guys that like going out to Cali and done like famous
Like
staircases. and shit
Rodney
like that.
Jones, or are we talking
I mean,
like
like some local dudes that have gone pro. You know what I mean?
all my friends?
I really thought you were about to say Roddy Mullen for a second.
I'm sure
No.
there's some type of connection.
Rodney
now,
Mullins
like-
is just,
He's the Godfather.
right.
Right. But there's a lot of local pros. There's like, Rodney Jones went pro. Of course, there's Bucky Lasik. Everybody knows Bucky.
I don't know if it was like a complete thing
Justin
of something to do with,
Lennon.
like,
I know Bucky Larson from the
Mhm.
movie.
What? What?
Wanted to be a star.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
so
Just curious with his
Can't talk about
skateboard
that,
connection
so
because
funny.
we probably know a lot of.
Yeah.
A lot of.
I'm waiting
people
for him
in
to comment and say somebody's name or something like that. If he's still watching, I don't know.
Martin Payne just said, "Stop, or we're going to sue your ass." Like, I don't know, Martin's going to sue us for something now. That's a big fucking surprise that Martin wants to
Bring
sue
it,
us.
Martin.
Yeah, bring it on, Martin. Go ahead.
Martin's like the heel. Martin's definitely the heel.
It hit so Paul hit Bucky Lasik. They call him Lasik now, but trust me, his name was Bucky Lasik when we were kids.
Before the surgery? Right.
No, before California.
Okay.
Before he moved to Cali, he's been in California for a long time, but I know him very well.
My cousin dated him back in the day.
Yeah. I mean, he's very local. So
The cousin.
okay,
David.
real quick.
Nice.
Real quick, there's vert skating, there's street skating. Tony Hawk, best vert skater ever to do it. Bucky Lasik from here, from Dundalk, Halliburton Avenue, considered maybe the second best vert skater ever.
Bob Burnquist.
Bob Burnquist is up there with them, yes. So, Bucky, Bob Burnquist, but Baltimore, Dundalk.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's into fishing, not bass fishing, goes saltwater fishing.
Martin, I still think you're the heel. We have to do a promo with Martin. Like when me
We
and
get
Scott.
Martin on the show.
He's laughing
We
at
get
you.
Martin on the
Martin's
show.
laughing that you had to ask what season.
Like when me and
Obviously, like I knew it kind of meant stop, but like word for word, I'm looking for like what the definition of it is. Like, is it like are they going to sue you, or is it just like
they
just
give you like a
stop?
they give you
Yeah,
like
it's
a
a
warning.
warning.
It's a
There's literally
legal
warning.
warning,
Yes.
though. It's a legal
It's
warning.
basically a legal warning because for two reasons. Number
Are we
one,
seriously got to explain this to Chad?
yes.
Man,
We're
fuck
already
y'all.
So basically, it's a legal warning for like the little guy because it's really not worth their time to sue you because
Sorry, I've never been in trouble
Nothing's
before.
gonna happen.
because nothing that
You
you
hung
have
out
is
with us
worth
way
it.
too long yesterday, dude. Dude, you don't want to hear about our night last night. Lucky we didn't do this show together because we got a couple friends we could have brought on. And
Oh my god, dude! Can I
the
imagine having
snake,
bro, Luis or the snake dude? Bro, that shit was.
the snake
God,
dude.
that was wild.
Yo, don't even.
I was crying last night in the parking lot. I was crying. I was laughing so hard.
It
insane.
was fucking insane. We had
So-
an insane night.
Did you see Paul's comment?
I did. Paul's comment on the mixed bag. I'm gonna get to that. So the mixed bag.
Smallmouth, largemouth.
Let's figure out where we're fishing first. If it's on the flats tidings, I'm all for it.
Why change it up at the end of the season? If we want to keep it going, let's keep it the same.
It must be a mixed bag.
No, so Tony, if we do
I don't like
Congo, then
that
you got
rule.
smallmouth, you got largemouth.
Only if we're doing 2 days. If we're doing a 1-day Bass Beer Radio tournament, it's on J-Town, obviously. But if we're gonna do 2 days, if we do like a Saturday, Sunday, or a Saturday and then the following Saturday, I say you put one of the days in the smallmouth territory, just to make it fun.
I know why you want to do it because you're a fucking hammer up there.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say
that.
But I mean, just a thought. That's
And
all.
then I'll have to watch fucking Stone Cold smack the shit out of me all fucking winter until next year.
He said tidings mixed bag.
Hey, dude, let's launch it out of Dundee. That
Yeah,
gives you
wanna do a
options in
second one?
between. You
Let's do
freaking
it on
go to
fucking,
Haverty Grace,
Bear
go to
Creek.
Joppa. You're in the middle.
Or you go to Back River.
Yeah, let's do one on Back River, and then we'll see. Chad's gonna come back with a turd. Look at his turd I caught.
I already throw a turd, and y'all don't even know about it, so forget about it.
We just say fucking
Back
launch at
River
Wilson
special,
Point.
baby.
Just launch at Wilson Point. That way, everyone is.
Oh, good Lord, because I can't. Yo, you're really trying, dude. You know I cannot get anywhere from Wilson Point in my fucking boat, dude.
That's what you should- you put- yeah, if you're
I
going
will be
out on big water, you
Here's
forget
what
swamp
you
your
should
fucking boat out.
Here's what you should do. You launch at Wilson's Point. You pull your boat right into Carson's on the corner.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bet-
I give you a beer.
And you
I'll
bet
give
your
you
lucky
one beer.
stars.
Yeah.
I give you 2 beers. I give you 3 beers.
What?
And you won't see me at the weigh-in.
But no, I'm all for that, Paul. I'm totally down for it.
It would be cool. It would be fun.
Yeah. So the flats are definitely over 30 minutes from Dundee.
That's so far.
I'm not
That's
running.
wild.
I can
I
run
didn't
to
know that.
Dundee.
You didn't
but I
know
mean,
that?
even
Okay,
it's
so-
3
No,
hours
no, I
journey.
really, no. Obviously, I was like, up until Tuesday of this week, I didn't have a boat that could go past the fucking bridge in Joppatown. So no, I don't know much.
So
Right, that's what I'm saying.
so
So you changing up the rules and shit.
the
Dude, the
You know
farthest I've ever went was on Wednesday when I called you on the phone. I've never been out that far before.
You know what we should do like next summer? No grass fishing allowed. That's what I say. I just a good idea.
Okay.
Just
Great. when and where?
I'll bring Mike down here and we're gonna be drop shot.
Yeah, drop shot and only.
Drop shot all the channels.
Okay.
Fuck that, dude. No.
So,
no. Start changing the rules up in the middle of the fucking season. Like,
So the other thing too is, damn it, what the hell was I gonna say? I totally forgot. You guys are fucking me up.
It's
The
Friday
the
night.
run of the
man.
flats. The run of the flats. So Paul is partially correct. The reason I say partially is because
Paul's usually
It's-
partially correct.
30 minutes to the flats if it's not windy. Windy on the main span of the bay. If you got 5 mile an hour winds, you ain't running wide open. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
Like I've only done that. I've done that run 5 or 6 times, and
Yeah.
I've only actually done it to where it was you could run wide open once out of that 5 or 6 times, and I mean 5 or 6 times like in one tournament. So when you
Right.
go up and back, that's like 10 to 12 times. And
And a
one
lot-
time it's been clear to where I could get back and not worry about it.
And a lot of gas.
Oh,
You know, you're going to spend a lot. If you're
Oh,
going
yeah.
to, if you're going to just run through the flats, is it worth it or is it not?
Yes. So Chad brings up a very good point. Me and him were talking about
You
this
can run.
today. I know, right? So we are thinking about doing it. I'm pretty sure we're going to do it.
We're
just
not
have to-
thinking about doing it.
gonna
We're
do it.
doing it.
So we are going to get all of you guys together because this has been a great experience for all of us.
Yeah.
We're going to have a fall bash
Oh,
here, probably Chad's house, bonfire,
It's
beer,
either gonna
games,
be-
music, something like that.
I've been talking about doing a crawfish boil and getting everybody. Got 2 main
Yeah,
days
there you go.
combine it
Maybe
all.
we can combine
Yeah.
everything. So
Uh,
it's either going to be here or depending on when we do it. If it's depending on when my parents close the pool and everything, I was thinking about running it up at my parents' house. We have a lot of room up there, big driveway, big
What,
field.
what area are we talking around here?
Boston.
Okay.
Boston.
Yeah, right.
About 5 minutes up the road from
You know,
here,
there's a
Rob.
guy sitting in this room in a band that may or may not be willing to do live music.
Yeah, I mean, we absolutely that would be great. We're gonna
And,
get some
one of the
music
best guitar
going,
players
games,
I've heard.
food.
Very good, dude.
I'm thinking about right off the top of my
If you
head.
hear me try to play,
Teach your uncle to play the piano.
I'm very
Shit.
bad. Tony can play the guitar along for you. He can play the guitar better than the fish.
That's probably true, unfortunately.
So, right off the top of my head, what we need to discuss so far is just coming up with a date that kind of works with a majority of the people. I really would love to have everybody that is close and tight. People, honestly, like the people that have been inviting, coming to the Thursday nighters, the people that watch our show.
I wonder if we get Vince's Crabs.
People, even people that want to come and get introduced to the scene and just kind of meet some people that, you know, maybe they're just trying to learn about fishing and stuff. We want to welcome newcomers and everything. So I want to get maybe a couple beer kegs together.
I will do a crawfish boil. I will boil crawfish. A lot of people was like, I never had crawfish. I was like, really? I do boils all the time. I will boil hella crawfish.
Big crawfish boil.
You think like a bass, got to eat like a bass.
Big crawfish boil. We'll do hot dogs. We'll do hamburgers. We'll do some live music from Tony. Tony shreds on the guitar.
Tony shreds. Someone for you.
We'll get some games going.
A dirt bike. I'm thinking dirt bike race between Chad and Greg.
Oh my God! Yes. Oh my God! Yes.
Wrestling match.
Dude, I'll get two pit bikes together. I will race Greg.
We will build a wrestling.
Oh my God!
And I
hope Greg is
Tony
still watching right now.
and put an end to this whole. I will wrestle Tony live. You get to see me get my ass whooped in person.
So
I'm not wrestling Tony. I'm just joking. He will fuck me up. Keeping him.
Just poke me in the eye like Ric Flair used to.
So
that's my
right
move.
up. So
the eye poke. That's my finishing move.
The four of us are here. Paul is watching. The staff of Bass and Beer Radio. We're all kind of here. We're all watching right now. Off the top of our heads, what kind of date do you guys think? We're looking at here. Are you more fall time, end of September?
Because it's not too cold.
Have a bonfire.
It's not too cold. Like, you know, you can still kind of enjoy summer at that point. Like.
Yeah.
Just thinking from the band perspective, if we're able to do that, it won't mess with the instruments outside, shit like that. Especially at the pool, you can still get the pool.
Leave a comment, guys. Anybody that's watching, if you really enjoy, if you definitely want to come attend, let us know. I think we're talking about doing it towards the end of September.
Everyone,
what your thoughts are and everything like that.
You know
we would love
do?
to get the best turnout possible.
Yeah.
Crawfish broil, food, games, music.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's going to be beer there.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm thinking, like, fuck.
There should be either a beer pong or a cornhole tournament.
Yeah. No, I think there should be a dirt bike race. Look, we got a lot of disputes between and one of them is Chad and his dirt bike racing, and Greg and his dirt bike racing. I say you race them, dude.
I'm all about it.
I'll say you race them. My money's on you, brother. My money's on you. My money's on you. We'll fucking. Your shit's already souped up anyways. We don't need our help.
Listen, I will give Greg my souped up pit bike, and I will still dust him.
We will make a promo for that. 100%.
Have to.
You heard me, Greg.
Yeah. There you go.
You heard me? Nah. Greg's cool. It is all up. But
No,
yeah,
you know,
man, I would love to have fun and do a little.
So Sean said they'll be up, but they do have a tournament at the end of September. We'll work around everybody's schedule. Let's
big wheels.
Yeah, let us know. Look, Greg old as fuck. He ain't racing shit. You got that right, my man. Chad Seabass will whoop Greg's ass on the dirt bike. I'm just saying,
kick his ass, Seabass.
Right, yeah, kick his ass. We got your back, man. If you start losing, like fucking Tony, or giving a push or something, I don't know. We'll figure something out.
It's like a raffle.
I'll throw some nails.
Just get a pole right. Throw a freaking pole in his tires.
Yeah, Greg go flying off of it. Scott would arrest all of us.
Don't worry about it. So Sean says we have a 2-day tournament at the end of September on Pocomoke. What club is Sean fishing with?
Middle River.
Okay. So we'll have to try to work around that. So that's
Wiffle
good.
ball
That's
game.
good information, Sean. Thank
Wiffle
you.
ball
That's a
game.
good. He's got the land. His parents
Oh,
have
that
the
would
land.
be good.
Dude, we
Wiffle
just
ball
build
game.
a little fence.
I'm
Build a little
Dude,
fence.
yeah.
Like construction. That's like the orange.
3-man teams. Put up a little board.
Let's do it.
That's a
I'm not-
great idea.
Yeah, that's a great
Absolutely.
idea.
I'm not
Dodgeball.
playing wiffle ball. Dodgeball.
Look,
I'm fucking old as fuck.
Dude, I got
Like-
that ball. That's it.
all I'm saying is that Team Basketball Radio.
I wish you were on my team.
All I'm saying is that when it comes to wiffle,
Can we have a drinking and smoking contest and I can get in?
The whole day is a drinking contest.
So,
who's gonna
I
fall
will
asleep?
enter that one. you
Who's
know.
gonna fall asleep on the couch first or pass out in
Right,
the yard?
yeah.
now, Team Basketball Radio is going to have 2 former Division I baseball players on the wiffle ball team. I'm not going to say who they are, but they're going to be there.
I'm not gonna say who they are, but they're sitting in this room right now.
Yes.
I know it's Skyler. I already know. And probably I would guess Tony.
They both jerk off for 30 minutes every night to obtain
That's how
the
you get
arm
the
strength to do that.
look at his forearms, dude. He's working.
Do you have any idea how
It takes a break once in a while, Tony.
You guys have any idea how far I can hit a wiffle ball? When I hit it, there's like a trail of flames on it.
Yeah.
Tony's gonna bust out my neighbor's window with
Pete
a wiffle
said,
ball.
Pete being older as I am, he said softball. Softball. You know,
It's more soft than a wiffle ball.
I don't.
I think,
know.
like-
I don't play
Dude,
ball.
Rob's like,
So-
let's play horse on a skateboard. Let's,
Right, yeah.
let's do kickflips.
If anybody wants to play horse on a skateboard, I'm
Bring a half leg.
in. Yeah, no, flatland horse on a skateboard. Let's go.
I can tell you right now, if we do this, we're gonna do the
Oh, you got to put it up, dude. You got to put it up, dude.
it's the magnifying glasses. But
Flaming wiffle balls don't even sound that good. dude.
Skylar's throwing a no-hitter in the wiffle ball
Oh,
tournament.
absolutely. No one's getting a hit.
Skylar's throwing a no-hitter in the wiffle ball tournament. It's
Really?
over. It's over.
Like that?
Dude, it's over.
Not getting a hit.
This guy was a Division I pitcher.
Martin,
Did you ever hit
Martin
the
says
fastball
I'm
like
a young
88, 89,
Martin.
90?
91.
91.
You could throw a wiffle ball 91?
I could probably throw a football harder than
Damn.
Yes.
91?
that. With a baseball, yeah.
Fuck, Deborah said don't forget your tweezers.
I'm not playing against
Thompson.
that.
I would try to throw it hard anyways. I'd throw my arm out.
Oh, shit.
Mm.
I'm a,
We already got the team name. Instead of the
Martin.
Bash Bros, the Bass Bros.
Martin said he's
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Well,
You guys cannot be on the same team.
Yes, we can.
Absolutely. We're a 2-man team. No one's winning.
Yeah, everyone else gets 3, we get 2. It's over.
I'm using a paintball gun.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah. Like we're cheating at me and Chad's the same team, and fuck y'all, we're gonna do some shit.
I get to run the
Like,
bases.
it's
I get to run the bases with a
No,
shirt button.
no.
Okay, so, like,
no.
should
we're gonna like tie his hands behind his back and say,
So,
and hit the
should we
ball on
make
top of
it
his head.
kind of? Should we make it kind of fair and use like the
Should
jump
we
ball?
make it kind of fair?
Oh, that'd be way more fun. And can you imagine being drunk and trying to hit a junk ball at the same time?
So the original wiffle ball, I can tell you right now, I got way too into wiffle ball for like one summer, and I learned how to throw some ridiculous.
Oh,
So we're literally about to put
disgusting.
Tony back in a wiffle ball rehab.
Yeah.
Freaking.
So, from what I'm hearing out of all this, we're not fucking playing. Anyone else want to play wiffle ball with them? I'm fucking out. This shit's
I'm
out.
honestly out there with
It's out my league.
It's over.
It's out my league, flaming
I'm
wiffle balls.
thinking. I'm thinking maybe the
We'll set
third.
up a tee for you.
I'm thinking maybe the
Yeah,
third.
yeah, I'll be
week
over there
of
playing with
September.
that, practicing. I need a couple years of practice.
Third
before I
week of
get in that shit.
September
Listen,
is
you
the
have until September
25th.
30th, October.
Yeah, third week of September is the 25th, and I know for a fact me and Skylar are going to be in Deep Creek.
Oh.
I have drill the second week of September, so if we plan for the 30th, that's the last week of September.
That is the Middle River Bass.
Yeah, they're going to
tournament
be.
thing.
Let's just do it next week. There you go. Pete had a pretty
Next
good idea. He said, "Hi, we could have a scavenger hunt and hide some baits around too with some clues."
Kinda cool.
and-
That would be
Yeah.
good. Like Easter eggs for adults.
Yeah, just look for the flaming wiffle ball and make a right.
We hide beer and baits.
It's like a fishing podcast to talk about wrestling, fucking wiffle balling, skateboarding, like
So-
it's Friday night shenanigans. You know,
We'll
like
get you
fucking-
guys. We'll get you guys some more
and
details
a
on
lot
that.
of. Never mind. Never mind.
I will bet Chad's boat that you can't throw a wiffle ball 90 plus.
You want to take that bet?
You
I
should
do
totally-
not.
No, I don't want to take
I
that
do
bet.
not.
No,
Well,
I don't want to take that bet.
Martin said, he's Cy Young winner, so you know. So I think people are not believing the hype. So you know what? I'm gonna look. I'm gonna come up with enough money for my next video to reply to Tony to get him throw a wiffle ball
Is
90
there
miles
enough-
per hour and hit him in the head.
Is there enough weight to actually throw a wiffle ball that fast?
So
That's what I thought.
Here's
It's
the-
softer.
no,
Right?
here we go.
Yeah.
There's a guy on YouTube. And he posted YouTube videos a long time, and he would just literally sit there and throw wiffle balls and do a bunch of crazy shit. If he threw it straight as hard as he could, he was hitting like 110, 115.
This is what you gotta
Oh.
remember. Now listen, this
You
is what you
can't
gotta
see
remember.
it for real.
I mean, it's literally there in like less than.
This
half a
is
second.
what you should
You
remember.
guys jerk off a lot.
Yeah. Well, listen.
Yeah.
This is what you should remember. Skylar doesn't say a whole lot, and when he said, yes, you want. If Skylar said, "Oh yeah, you want to find out," I believe him. No. No.
Maybe
Yeah.
baseball pitchers should
Yeah,
be like
I'm not-
UFC
like,
fighters.
you
Should have like a
should
high
not-
knockout
A
percentage.
matter of fact, man, you all want to take bets because I bet he can do it.
You should do this.
Yeah.
I gotta get my arm back in shape.
Oh no! Now I'm out.
Listen, I'm like,
Then I'm gonna have to wear full football gear to stand on the with a bat on the other end of that.
Football.
So here's the crazy part. Like, if you actually like watch wiffle ball guys that like fucking
How the fuck do you watch wiffle ball
fucking
guys?
gay.
YouTube.
Oh,
YouTube.
no.
Dude, there's like full leagues. These guys will
Okay.
throw a wiffle ball that will start behind you and it will hit the plate every time.
Damn.
It's insane.
I did not know wiffle ball was that fucking serious.
Yes.
Gay.
It's crazy.
No,
you do.
Baseball's cool.
I,
Baseball's okay.
uh,
It's not that
Football's gay.
I was,
Baseball sucks. Football's way
Baseball
more
sucks.
fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Farted.
wiffle ball sounds a lot more fun than baseball, and I don't like either one. But it's not, Tony's farting again.
That was him. He just said he did it.
Our podcast are
That was
sponsored by Tony's Farts. Available at anywhere you see Tony.
Pretty much at any chosen time.
Do you know how long
On
it's been?
demand. We got farts on demand.
Do you know how long it's been since I've had to wait in a line? It's incredible.
Loser has to get beef.
Oh,
So, all right, again. So we got the wiffle ball tournament, beer, fun games, maybe live music. I'll talk to Kevin and John.
Crawfish
Jamie.
boil.
Crawfish boil, maybe Vince's crabs. We'll ask him. I don't want to volunteer him for nothing. No peer pressure.
Yeah, we'll
obviously.
talk to Vince and have.
But it will be a good
See
time.
what's going on.
It'll be, and I dare to say, the best cookout you've ever been to.
Maybe we get a couple.
Strippers?
We'll talk later.
Oh.
Oh,
Who
strippers.
posted a link?
Well, I was going to bring my wife.
Click the link.
So I don't know if I really want
No
strippers
strippers.
there, right? Yeah.
That's
It's
after
a family
after the
event.
party.
I mean, there is flaming wiffle balls and strippers. This just sounds like
Right.
good Lord,
It's starting to sound like fun.
it sounds like a lot of fun. Who would not enjoy flaming wiffle balls and strippers? I don't know.
So here's what we have to do. The one thing we got to do for the wiffle ball tournament, whoever is playing in the tournament,
Pizza
there has to be
collective.
somebody with a
97
computer and a
wiffle
PA system
ball.
to play walk-up songs.
I was exaggerating. The dude does it.
We can make that happen.
Oh,
I have a laptop to do that.
Exactly.
We can do that.
Yeah,
So-
I have to go. So I got to be up at 4 a.m. I got to work.
Are you calling out already?
It's fucking 9 o'clock.
It's 9:16.
Okay,
Thank
9:16.
you. Thank
You
you
got to
for being-
round down.
So it's 9:15.
If it was past 9:30, I would have said it's getting close to 10, but 9:15 is closer to 9.
Well, all right.
I'm just saying.
But no, this should be a lot of fun.
Going down
We'll
for
Yeah.
we'll be putting out the details to this soon, and we will send it out, post it. You guys, what are we? It's open to anybody.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
open. We're gonna make a Facebook event. We're gonna invite everybody to the Facebook event.
We would like to
We're gonna
really
come on
find
here.
a-
We're gonna promote it on here. We're gonna promote it on Facebook. It's pretty much gonna be an open event to anybody that wants to come and
really like to find
kind
a
of
date that-
get connected with
Oh, we're fun
with
to
the
hang out
local
with.
crowd and kind of meet some people and
Is there going to be like
Come hang
any
out.
like $5 at the door type of thing?
It's
I think
either
we
you
did
bring
something
one
like
yeah,
that.
we're gonna discuss that depending on what kind of food and everything we have there and how much beer and type of alcohol stuff. We might do like a $5 cup,
Especially if
buy
I'm
or
doing a
something like that.
crawfish boil. It's
Yeah.
not cheap.
Yeah.
Sign waivers.
Well, not in Biden's economy, but anyways.
Sign waivers for the wiffle ball tournament. I
Nothing's
completely
cheap
agree.
in
Sign
fucking
waiver for the wiffle ball tour.
Just get that fucking. I'm not even fucking playing wiffle ball with y'all. Fuck that shit.
Do you have any idea? So before
No, I do
before
not.
I
That's what I'm
did
saying. That's why I'm not.
before me and
No,
Skylar
no.
fished, all we did was play baseball. For real.
I believe you.
It was like
100%.
no shit. What 40 hours a week almost? In
And-
college, definitely 40 hours a week.
And you know how much baseball and wiffle ball and softball I played in my life? Not very much. I'm out. Good luck. I will root for y'all. You need somebody to root
Here's
for y'all.
here's how Rob's gonna go run the first base like this. He's gonna be like,
Yeah.
He's got 2 beers in his hands.
Yeah. Ball hit me in the head, knocked me out. Like, no, I was
like,
not.
oh, I
Yeah.
threw out my back.
No, I watch football. That helps. I'm
Full contact football
skateboarding.
game.
You know, you want to do some BMXing, some skateboarding? I'm in. Wiffle ball and all that. Fuck no. Mm-mm. Golfing requires goofy pants and a fat ass. You should talk to my neighbor. Fat ass. You don't know that.
Grimster asked me how fast is the new boat gonna fly.
We'll find out on Sunday.
Yeah, well, as of right now, the new boat is running at about 40, 42, depending on what's going on. But I got stale fuel in the boat. The fuel that's been in the boat has been in there for a little while.
Oh,
I gotta drain that out, get some fresh fuel in there.
Dude, we
And
had
I'm talking about Paul Batters is going to let me borrow a 24 pitch Tempest to test out on the boat. And we're going to see what kind of speeds we can get out of it. So after I get this is definitely stale fuel for sure. The boat it's kind of rumbling just a little bit when you run it. Complete sign when you have 11-month-old fuel.
Did you change
in your
fuel
boat.
yet?
What's that?
Did you change fuel yet?
I haven't drained it out yet. I
have you
ran the
looked
boat
at
one
the
time
fuel?
just to get it out there.
You looked at it.
I haven't even looked at it.
Because
It was treated with stay-bill, but
I had
that was
a
also
motor
11
one
months
time.
ago.
Had a motor one time when I picked it up. It was running rough, and I pulled the fuel line off. It was carbureted though. You got fuel injected. But I'm sure there's some way to take the fuel line off. And when I would prime the ball, I primed it into a clear container.
Mm-hmm.
And I could see, you could tell it was bad gas right away.
Right.
Just looking at it. It was dark green. It was,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You take a quick look at it before you go through,
Yeah.
everything you got to do.
I mean, I can't really imagine what else it could possibly be on a motor that's got 10.5 hours on it.
Well, you're gonna
fuel
have
filter.
You got the slot.
filter.
You got the
Fuel
slot
filter.
car racer driving it too on Sunday, so we'll be able to. I can play with some
Yeah,
stuff.
I
and
mean,
see what's
yeah.
going on.
We'll see what's going on.
I mean, because it and
Are you
again,
a slot car racer too?
you haven't been on my boat when we run. Chad will
I
tell
thought
you.
you meant actual
Dude.
slot cars.
That was one of the things that I did when I did go pick up the boat and check it out. I rode in it, and one of the only bass boats that I have experience in is Tony's Ranger. And let me tell you, Tony's Ranger, what is it, 18 foot something, or is it, it's 19 with a 200 on the back of it. Dude, this thing fucking rolls.
Tony's boat.
Like
Yeah.
I remember actually, I think the first time I was really in it where me and Tony were going fast
Lake Anna.
was Lake Anna. And I sat down in the boat and Tony hit it and it put me back in the seat and it just hit me way harder than I was expecting it to. Dude. I'm sitting in the passenger seat in this boat and we're going like 60 across the water. I'm sitting like over here in the passenger
You
seat.
tried to talk to him. He was like, "What?
What? It just
Driving? What?"
well, it was also cold. It was also like, dude, I think it was like 50 degrees and we're balling out, across the water. So we're all,
raining.
and it was raining. We're bundled up.
Yeah.
My hood and everything is going berserk around my head, and I'm just like, this is fucking nuts.
My brother's right. I did get hit in the head with. I thought I got hit in the head with a baseball.
You just couldn't remember it because you got it.
And we had this fucking potato sack race at work, dude. Like this fucking company picking us out potato sack race. I fucking fall down. My pants came off. My brother's yelling at me, "Put your pants back on!" Like I'm not involved in any of that shit. I don't want to be part of none of these games.
All right, fellas.
All right, buddy.
You know what the sad part is? I ain't joking. I'm dead serious, dude. My brother was like, "For Christ's sake, pull your fucking pants up." And I'm like, "My pants can't." I was like hopping in the potato sack trying to beat everyone. Fucking hit some tree roots, flipped over, pants fell off.
Talking about some long runs and some cold ones. So when I really first started getting into this, probably 3-4 years ago, me and Skylar used to fish because I was in college at the time. I had very limited time to fish. Every weekend available, even through December, January, we fished. I didn't care temperature, rain, snow. I fished in snow. I don't care. This was back then. Me and Skylar one day rode from Northeast Marina, Anchor Marina, all the way to the lower end of the back channel one day in like January, and it was literally like the worst experience of my life.
Yeah,
it was bad. But yeah, I mean, it is. What it is.
I've been out in early fall this time of year, and it start raining or something, get wet and all that, and you could look.
You get cold quick.
Dress in layers. You
Yeah.
can always take something off. You know,
Keep spare.
layers.
If you
It's all
can
about
keep
layers.
if you can keep spares in the boat, if you can keep
Right.
a spare pair of socks or something like that in the
Right.
boat
It's
with you,
better
that can
to
make a
have
big
it and not
difference, man.
need it.
Yeah.
Than need
Absolutely.
it, not have it.
One thing Mike left me in the Ranger. Mike left me this in the Ranger. This is one of the most important parts of every single boat trip.
Spare prop.
Fresh roll of toilet paper.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Fuck, that's a no.
Fresh roll of toilet paper over in the passenger console.
Yeah.
Ripe and ready to go. I think it might even be Charmin. So
That was
Mike.
your new boat gift.
Hell yeah,
It's a good one too.
I've
It's a good one.
never
You
one
know,
time.
I don't think
carried
I
it.
got a chance to tell you. Congrats on the new boat, dude.
yeah, thanks, brother.
Congrats.
We got to go out. Have you seen it yet?
I've seen not in person.
We got to go out and
Seen
check it
later.
out. Dude.
You know,
Yeah,
I
man.
had things going on.
I got that baby packed up in the garage right now.
I did post a new video. I'm sure most people probably seen it. I wanted to do a little more with it. You know, I had, things going on. I appreciate everybody's support. A lot of people on here and y'all's support through everything. We really do appreciate it. But I kind of been out of the loop for a second. I mean, I see all the texts and everything, but
Yeah.
yeah.
We've been
But
praying.
I don't think I got a chance to tell you, man. Congrats, because Chad was. I know you're happy, dude. I know you're happy, dude.
Yeah. I've been looking for a long time.
I know that's what. Yeah.
I had a boat on order over a year ago and I canceled it, and I kind of, let it fall off a little bit, kind of save up some more money, and then the urge to get another one kind of hit me. And Mike was awesome to really work with. It was one of those natural things, in my opinion, where I didn't go in, like I messaged Mike about the boat, and I think me and him talked for like over 2 weeks before we actually decided to meet and look at the boat. So it was just kind of one of those deals where like nothing was forced. It kind of just flowed.
Mike,
and I feel good about the purchase.
Mike, you went to a dealer. He brought from private owner.
We did a private sale. Yeah.
Okay, Mike did.
Yeah, we did a private
owner.
sale.
Okay, yeah.
So
I know you're happy, dude. I know you're happy.
yeah, man, the boat is beautiful. Tony's gonna fart.
No, I'm just leaning over because
Yeah, dude, that's definitely the farting position.
I just had to adjust. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
The boat's beautiful. I'm
Has a
definitely
fucking PTSD already.
I'm definitely pretty happy with it. Took it out and fished the maiden voyage on it on the home river on Wednesday, and Steve put a nice fish in the boat.
Scuba
While
Steve.
we were there.
Scuba Steve. Hey, did you thank you, Deborah? Appreciate it. Did you where'd you run to? Did you go back to the pond?
We went out. We went beyond the bridge.
Oh yeah, take it for a good ride.
Yeah, we took it for a ride. Went beyond the bridge. Part of my goal of buying a bigger bass boat that was faster was so that I could get out and cover some new water and expand my horizons in the areas that I can fish and in the areas that I feel confident fishing. And as soon as I put the boat in the water, I took full advantage of that, and I managed to put a decent fish in the boat which was cool.
Out there, not.
Well, not
No, I can't
Steve
say
did
no.
it. Steve
say
did
no,
it,
no.
but no matter what, Steve put it in the boat. But no matter what, we moved out of that spot. There was a tournament going on the next day, and there's guys fishing that area, so I moved out.
Yeah, I think I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Enough said.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So the water was muddy yesterday, dude? Muddy
Oh.
the canals?
I didn't go in there. Couldn't tell you, but
You stayed out of the canal? It's the grass.
I'm way
Forgive
out.
me, I haven't been on the river for a week. Although, last Sunday I was having a pretty good day for
Before that rain come in.
that's when things had happened, but it was clear water, but I did notice a lot of grass floating.
Yeah,
to
it's
float.
starting.
A lot of it's dying.
And that's a really good segue into the next topic, the fall transition. And I want to cover that on a broad brush. I don't want to give away. Excuse me. I don't want to talk about what they do in Johnstown. I feel like us here, Paul, and whatever.
We talk about Joppa a lot.
We talk a lot,
Yeah.
and we know a lot about it, and I don't want to give up somebody's juice on it.
If you know, especially for people who are newer to fishing or only been bass fishing for a little time,
Nice.
fall is the best time to fish, if you ask me. Fall fishing gets very, very good. The fish feed up. They feed up. They're starting to move. They're moving out of their summer spots to their winter spots. That's the key. channel swings.
Mhm.
You know, you look for figure out if you figure out where they spend their summers, where they spend their winters, there's highways that they travel.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they stop along those highways and they feed good. You have some of the best fishing days you ever had in your life in the fall. And I mean, a lot of different baits. Topwater's pretty good in the fall. I mean, it just gets fall fishing.
Oh my gosh, dude!
I wait all
Say
year
no
for
more,
the fall.
dude. Say no more.
All year for the fall. But you had the transition that Tony's talking about of fish moving from their summer spots to where they're going to winter. And if you can figure out, you know, how they're traveling between that, it's loaded with different fish.
Their patterns.
Oh, every
man.
day it loads up differently because they're. I mean,
Absolutely.
you're not fishing for the same fish every day. You're all
That's
these
part
fish
of
are
our. That's part of
transitioning.
our tidal fishing. That's one of the most challenging parts, but rewarding parts, is being able to figure out that fish pattern during all these changing tides, and being good enough to figure out how to get a decent bite on a slack tide around here.
Slack tide is. I still don't look. It comes slack tide. I'm sitting down. I'm eating a sandwich. I don't spend a whole lot of time trying
Generally,
to get fish on
that's
slack
the best
tide.
time. But
I'm not talking in a tournament. I'm talking if I'm out fun fishing. So there's been times I woke up ready to go fishing. Right, 5 o'clock in the morning, ready. Look at the tide, say it's slack right now, and made me breakfast and waited. So I'll go out in an hour when slack is over.
Who said? Who
But
did
that's fun fishing. That's not tournament fishing. Tournament fishing, you have to fish.
right,
slack,
you have
you
to
know?
fish through it all.
Yeah,
You got to get the fish in the box.
Slack tide is, you know, if you're just fun fishing, why go out during slack unless it's the only time you go out? Just wait till after
Sometimes
slack.
on Conowingo,
It's
you
your
have,
time to get you a chicken biscuit, some jalapeno sauce. You know,
and then Randy's Macho Man, Randy
Right,
Savage,
and
just
a
Slim Jim,
Randy
double
Savage
sized
Slim Jim.
Gatorade. What?
right?
But
A double-sized Gatorade. That's like a big fucker. Like they
that's the
don't
one that's
fit my
got a
cup on it.
handle on it.
They all got a handle
Yeah,
on
yeah,
it.
yeah.
No, we were talking tides, and we were talking about the fall transition, Tony. That it's basically the fish moving from their summer spots to their winter spots.
So I guess I'll
Basically.
get with the broad aspect of the fall transition. And I really learned about it when I first started fishing Smith Mountain Lake, Lake Moomaw, not really Lake Anna, but some of the lakes down in Virginia when I was in college. And because that's where your fall transition is really like dramatic. You know, Conowingo is there's a pretty dramatic fall transition.
They probably move shallow from deep there, if I had to guess.
The thing about the fall transition, and I will say this, it's not as applicable when we fish, but you will burn fuel because you're very rarely in the fall do you just catch one or two in a spot. You're usually burning fuel looking like, I know guys in the fall, especially on lakes where there's points, secondary points, creeks, and stuff like that. If they pull up to a point, catch a 2-pounder, it's immediately pull the trolling motor up, go find another point. Because you're looking for the schools. Look, because here's the thing. The fall transition is bait related, right?
Shad.
That shad, or once that shad dies.
Why are you walking away from 1 2-pounder though?
Because they school up in size. They school up in size. If you catch, a lot of times in the fall, if you catch a 2-pounder, you're near a school of 2-pounders. Not
Right.
always, but most of the time.
Oh, it's true.
So what these guys will do is they'll look around. Okay, I caught a 4-pounder here, mark the spot, and they'll come back to it. And
Catch a 5.
Right.
Right.
Fish always,
Mm.
not always, but 90% of the time, school by size.
Lake fish.
And Mike
You
just,
don't get a lot of schooling fish in rivers, but
Mike
I'm
just
a river
happens
guy,
to say-
Tony's a lake guy.
fall smallies is the best fishing.
100%.
I'm the best fishing.
I would say
if
so,
you,
too.
if you was, when's your favorite time of year to fish? When's the best time to fish?
Dude.
Fall for me. A lot of people like spring. Fall for me.
It's going to be some double ranger trouble up on freaking kind of.
Oh God, I got
The
Ranger.
freaking-
What is your
the
name
fall
again? Ranger
destruction.
Stranger.
I don't have a complete like name for the boat.
Stranger
yet.
Danger. So it's like Ranger Stranger.
The name has to
Ranger
naturally
Danger.
come as I'm fishing
Yeah.
on it.
I thought it was like Ranger Malone or Sylvester Stallone or something.
But- Tony calls his boat bitch, and Paul calls his boat whore. So I was thinking about calling my boat slut until I come up with a better name.
Bitch, horse, slut.
I
Whatever.
don't always
pretty good.
call it bitch, just most of the time. It's her official name is the Red Sled.
The red
The
sled.
red sled.
I'm gonna call mine 2 in the pink, 1 in the stick.
Well, you've been fishing back river or something?
Yes. I like financial debt's a great name.
Financial debt is
Best
a great
name for a
name.
boat I ever heard in my life.
That's,
dude.
yep. The boat's
Financial
name
debt.
is Financial Debt.
Dude, that's that's pretty good. Dude. And that's
Financial debt.
anybody that owns a boat, they will understand. Dude.
Yep. No doubt.
Yeah, bring out another 1,000 and fucking prop. But you know, I went to pump the water out at the one of those Thursday nighters, and I have a pump that goes in the back, so I can actually pump my live well out. Fucking hose came off, and I didn't realize it. Paul was like, I think the pump's jammed. We keep fucking with it. It's filling my boat up with water because the hose came off.
That's nice. There you go.
Fucking
Nice.
boat owner. That's boat owner. That's
Right.
I broke the wire on my trolling motor steering cable the week before that. You know how it goes.
Oh yeah.
You need a new prop. Fucking gotta change the water pump. Like,
I actually
financial debt is the perfect.
have to change. I don't know if it's the pump itself or the line or the hose, but my
shut up, man.
live well pump underneath my live well.
Man.
The other day, I opened up the hatch for the first, taking it out for the first time, just to look down the hall, see everything was. There was water down in there, and I was like, I've only been out here for 2 hours. I haven't really even gone that fast or banked any turns, threw any water off the side.
Right.
So what's going on? And I looked underneath, and you can just see it just steady streaming out of this pump underneath the live
Oh, it's a
well.
pump.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's the pump, if it's the seal around the pump, or if it's like the hose like is leaking, like maybe in the wintertime or something. I don't know.
It's always
But,
something.
It's always that's what I'm saying.
always
That's what I'm
something, right.
saying. Like it's
Right.
just they're going to have typical things on boats that you're going to have to work, especially after you pull a boat out of being in hibernation for a little while. You know what I mean? There's going to be things that you have to work with. But I'm stoked on the boat. I'm really happy to have it, and I think I can stop that from happening right now just by closing the live well and not allowing water to even enter. So
Dan, very true, dude. If you're into rock fishing and striper fishing,
False stripper run.
the fall stripper bite is pretty good, dude.
Yep.
Really good.
Grimster's
They
a good
call
one to
it.
talk
They
about
call
the
it
bite.
in Maryland. They call it Rocktober for a reason.
Yep.
Yeah, well, it gets really good.
Grimster's probably gearing up for that right now.
Yeah.
Gonna bring that jet boat up on the Conowingo, fly up there to the dam, and dude, me and
The stripers even start because stripers migrate. Like,
Yes.
they migrate, but they move up in the creeks and everything, and they start feeding up real heavy. Everything in the fall just starts feeding. Look, don't be a bait fish in the fall. It's bad.
it's
bad
a
news for
bad
you.
time.
It's
a bad Yeah, November.
November 2, yes.
But
Depending.
getting up there on the Conowingo, go out there and go jig for some rockfish up there, man.
Tony keeps
When
saying
you
he'll
get
take me, but he won't.
some
He
nice
won't take
rockfish
me.
like that are fighting you in the current
Let's
the
go.
Susquehanna River.
Mhm.
When you get rockfish that are eating and they're fighting you in the current of the Susquehanna River,
That's gotta be.
it's
yeah,
freaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I can imagine. Me and Ranger Ramon, despite our beefs and our problems we have, which ain't settled yet, we will fish again one day. Just not yet. Like after we made that fucking video today, like no, can't fucking fish with Ranger Ramon right now. I gotta go home. I gotta plan my fucking response, but it's coming. Don't worry, it's coming. I might even recruit little Bradley. Yeah.
Also a tag team.
It's
match.
like my evil little fucking like jump on you like
He's like Hornswoggle.
Now I ain't recruiting little Bradley. Little Bradley. Look, he's in Florida. I won't talk nothing about him. He's not around, but he's
No, Bradley worry about trying to see his first tit
Dude.
right now.
Yeah. Dude, well, let me tell you something. Mine and Tony's beef is nothing compared to Chad and little Bradley. So I'm in this
That's
group chat.
This is all Bradley's fault. I
Dude,
didn't start this.
The shit that him and Bradley talk to each other. Yeah, I was with one the other day, like, hey, Bradley, don't forget to all your little middle school friends. Like, some shit. Yeah, oh, no.
He said that's a backhanded comment.
Yeah, and then Bradley's like, that's a backhanded comment, but okay, I'll tell him middle school if you want to, if you're into middle school kids or something like that. Little Bradley is, shit, he should have been in the WWF because he could talk shit. Like, he could talk mad shit.
He's just come up with some stuff on point that I'm just like, well, what the fuck?
He told me, don't worry, one day you'll figure it out. He told me, dude. He's like 12.
Yeah, you're 17 years old.
He's like, oh.
Jesus Christ.
I was like, how do you even catching them this time of year there. He was like, don't worry, one day you'll figure it out.
Well, the best part was it's like the first tournament he came in and fished. He freaking beat all of us.
Choice.
We haven't even seen you in the boat ramp in well over a year.
Yeah.
And you come in here and beat us in our local tournament. I'm like,
It's like Edge showing up after 20 years and winning the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, it's little
Yeah,
Bradley is
right,
the
yeah.
edge. Look, and then he just randomly started talking mad shit to Chad. He picked you out.
I know.
Yeah.
I didn't even say anything mean to him.
He
just
just
started
started
being mean to
fucking
me.
with you, dude. he just decided like, I'm gonna take Chad out. I'm like, man, good lord, dude. Some of those
I
comments,
look right at him. I'm like, you don't even have to do anything to do that. I haven't caught shit.
I'm like at work reading this shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell? You know, like, and then Tony's like texting me pictures of Slim Jims and fucking what shirts and shit. You know, this is my day throughout the day. This is what I get.
This is how you get through the day.
Yeah, I'm thinking about spinner baits and I'm getting fucking, you know, pictures of people getting pile drived and little brownies fucking telling Chad like he's gonna drill holes in his boat. Like it's just it's so ridiculous, dude. Like, it's like next time I come over there, Chad, you better have the fucking root beer. Tired you fucking around. So,
No, I still did. Don't worry. I got the Scooby Doo Frenchie boot mix in the refrigerator for him.
I can't believe he was like, don't worry, one day you'll figure it out. Thanks, bro. That's what he told me and shit. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? You know why you caught the only 3 fish that would bite in that spot this time of year.
Yes.
That's why
Yeah,
the next
yeah.
week, Bradley, that's why you didn't do so well. You caught the 3 that were biting because they were the only 3 biting in that time of year. Now, it was nothing to figure out. You got the 3 hungry fish. That was it.
I'm trying to find. Oh, here it is. Here you go, Rob. This is the next T-shirt. We can't show this. This is the next T-shirt you got to wear on the show.
That's true. Dude, you have no idea.
Whoever played. All right.
Me and Seabass.
All right. Now, look, here it is.
Go ahead.
Whoever plays in the championship.
Nacho cheese. That's what.
In the championship, in the Sunday championship, the pay-per-view of the Thursday night Rumble on the River.
Rumble on the River.
Whoever places the lowest out of all of us on the show has to wear that shirt.
Yeah, all right. I'm not placing the
Hold up.
anyway.
I swear.
Hold up. I've already lost like 2 bets that I still owe one.
So double or nothing.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not one to back down. Like, if I lost something, I'm gonna own up to it. And I went out and there was a couple times we were supposed to fish a tournament, and the loser of the bet was supposed to do something stupid on the show. Not only do we do stupid shit all the time on the show, apparently I have to do something stupid now.
Stupider.
I haven't forgotten
More
about
stupid
it.
than the stupid shit we do. That's the
So I'm
point.
just trying to like
Yeah.
figure this out.
Chad should have to do the one chip challenge.
I'll do that. That's not.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, I
Tuesday.
can do that. Shoot.
I have to do it Tuesday.
Just a
Spicy and
ghost
shit.
pepper chip.
Yeah.
It's Carolina Reaper and Scorpion Pepper chip.
Man,
But I have to do it
do you want me
Tuesday.
there for support? Because I can. You know what? You talking about wiffle ball and shit? I can do that. That's now we're talking. Yeah, let's have we can do the one chip.
You're like
challenge.
fucking Mexican or something. You
That's
ain't
right,
no
yeah.
fucking hot chip.
Dude,
man.
you were
fucking
hanging out with the best Mexican in the world last night, weren't you?
Luis.
Luis, you the man. Like, I don't even know if he's on here. Guess what, dude? Like,
Luis was geeking me out last night.
I got
dude.
to
That
work
guy
with
was
him.
a freaking.
He's my sidekick, my assistant manager is Luis. Chad got to meet him last night. Now he knows what I go through every day. Every day.
Your life is a party every day.
Yeah, for them, it drives me nuts. I'm like, you motherfuckers just like you want to talk about shenanigans? He saw it.
okay.
He saw it. He saw it.
Rob, okay, so if anybody doesn't know, Rob kind of helps manage.
Kind of helps manage. I do manage.
Rob does manage like an apartment complex or like something of the
I
other.
work for a real estate management company.
Okay.
And I'm a manager. I'm a service manager, and I have a service team. My service team are young shenanigan hooligans.
Individuals.
And they're very good people. They're very hard workers. But you want to talk about shenanigans, and Chad knows now.
So Rob had a call come in last night at one of the apartments that there was a snake in the oven stove area.
Turn it on. Game problem solved.
People, that were some people's suggestions.
Okay.
Out of the six drunk
home.
individuals, 6 drunk matrons
So-
been sitting there discussing this. I said just move the whole stove out the house.
So the call
Problem
goes
solved.
out. So the call goes out. Hey, there's a snake in here. Somebody's gonna get the snake out. One of Rob's, I'm not gonna say employees, but one of his
Mentees.
teammates, one of his mentor, whoever he like,
mentees. Yes.
goes there
Shallow water shotgun. That's right.
and
Yes,
pulls
sir,
up in
Adam.
the driveway, and the homeowners tell him that there's a snake in the oven area. And this guy straight up doesn't even get out of the car.
He said, if there's a, if
I'm
open the
dead
stove
serious. I
and there's
cannot
a
lie
fucking
about
snake
this.
in there, they ain't eating dinner tonight.
Dude,
I get paid to, if they got the toilets clogged or the sink's not working, I can fix that. I don't get paid to remove fucking snakes.
That's
So I'm
like
like-
Steve Irwin's
So
job.
I'm like, what color is the snake? Like, what's it look like? He's like, I don't fucking know. Go ahead, finish.
He said he calls the room. He goes, look. He goes, fuck that shit, bitch. He goes, I'm out of here. And then next thing I know, we're sitting in the parking lot. I'm talking to Rob, and this dude pulls up in the parking lot and gets out, and he's like, fuck this. Like he's like, I'm not touching this snake. He's like, I pulled up in the driveway. They told me that there was a snake in there, and I fucking left. Dude, I was crying. And then the fact that the guy showed up in the parking lot afterwards to see
It's
Rob,
very
I was,
interesting.
dude, I was no good.
So Luis told me he can't swim. He's like, can't swim. And a lot of people from work came over and have a pool. And we finally talked him into getting the pool, right? Swimming for the first time. He's like 30 years old, dude. Him, and a lot of people bring their kids. And the kids, it gets to be like 10 o'clock at night, like it's time to get out the pool. He's like, no, give us 5 more minutes. Him and all the kids. Like now he's an Olympic swimmer now. He's like trying to learn. He's like all over my pool. Like everybody else is, hanging out like us, the adults. He's in the fucking pool. He was harder to get out of the pool than the little kid.
I think that's the first time I've ever been called an adult. So
Well, Luis was like, he found a new love in life, swimming. You should have saw it. You know him now. Like the guys I work with are, they're a little.
Chris is cool.
You got to think.
Chris is like a nice mellow. I like that.
Chris is a very good guy.
Yeah.
He's probably watching, and he would be like, "Look, Jay, this is what you need."
That's what I'm saying, dude. Chris
He's
he's like, let me explain this.
Yeah, let me
now.
explain this. to
Yeah,
you.
he was chill as shit, man.
Yeah,
Chris was cool.
He's
man.
the professor of the bunch.
Ah,
I'm the old man that they look to when they don't know what else to do, and Luis and the rest of them are,
I want to talk about one
Yeah.
more thing because we are coming on 10 o'clock.
Yeah, and I can't stay out too late tonight, fellas.
Yeah. I want to give this some time.
yeah, hour and a half is normally about halfway through our podcast.
Yeah.
now.
So
hopefully my wife is still up.
The-
We had a hell of a week.
Bassmaster
absolutely.
Bassmaster Open is coming to Northeast River.
I can't wait to see what people fish, dude.
So I
Let's
want
see
to.
what someone
That's what I was going
Uh,
to talk about.
I'm not watching any of it.
I want to see who goes where and
I
what they do.
am not fishing the tournament. I don't believe that I'm good enough to fish the tournament, and financially, lots of other reasons. Not that I can't afford it. I'm not paying $1,800 for this tournament.
I'll fish it with you.
No, I'm
No,
not paying it.
I'll
There's
fish it with you.
against the
I'll
most
fish it with
serious.
You don't
no,
get to fish with me,
I'll fish it with you.
but you don't get to fish with me though.
But I'll fish it with you.
But that's not how it works.
I'll
right.
fish it with you.
You can't. It's not a team tournament. You would just be a co-angler with someone else's boat. But here's the point,
That's
and this
what-
is one
that's what
thing
we-
about the Opens, and I believe Martin and a few people are
Yeah.
getting in it that we know. You're talking serious competition. You're talking
oh, yeah.
hammers,
Elites,
hammers,
former
dude.
elites, aspiring
Yeah.
elites.
hammers.
Um,
Shallow water showgun.
Now here's
Sir,
the thing. I don't say when I say I'm not. I don't believe I'm good enough to fish it. Okay, I want to clarify in the most humble way possible. I want to clarify. I don't believe I'm good enough to fish it, being that the entry fee is what it is. If the entry fee was $500, I fish
You
it.
take the gamble. You might.
fish
You
it.
might. Yeah. Yeah.
Here's
I
the
get it.
deal. You're fishing grass. Anything can happen to anybody at any time.
Right.
Like,
Mm.
I think I could be competitive. I think I would have a decent finish if I fished it. However, it's not enough for me to spend $1,800 to fish one tournament.
You want to lose $1,800? Mind you,
Right.
the
What if it was
The game-
What if it was $700?
I'd fish it. I 100% fish it. 100%.
I'm thinking more like
100%.
$300.
Three to anywhere from that.
Then
3
I'm
to
jumping
7.
in. I'm jumping in.
3 to
then.
7. I'm
Uh,
doing it, but just because to say I did it.
I
But
mean,
like,
we're almost.
But $1,800 against
I don't know how. I don't even
Fucking-
know how it works. I don't
dude,
know how any of that shit works.
$1,800 against hammers. I mean, there is payback. I mean, what's the payback? I don't know.
It's
top,
about the
whatever.
experience.
You could,
It's about the
so you
experience.
could probably,
man.
I think maybe, and forgive me if I'm wrong, you know, it's got to be like top 20 or 30. You make your money back at least.
I think it's more than
Anything
that.
worse than that.
Um,
Oh, my mom is on. So you met my mother yesterday too.
Hi, Mom.
So
hi, Rob.
we have a new viewer, Rob's mom, and
Robbie Riverboat.
yeah, Robbie Riverboat's mom's on. This is the guy I was telling you about, Mom. Tony, that's fucking with me. We're gonna fuck him up. Don't worry, we're Italian. Mom's Italian, dude. She'll slice you. She'll slice you, dude. You get sliced up. Nah, you know. He's my Chad met Chad. You know, I don't want to get too much into it, but Chad met a lot of my family and coworkers and all yesterday. It was a blessed day, and we love you, Mom. Now you know she's staying with me, and she's having a lot of trouble figuring out Amazon Prime because she's watching.
Dude, you want her
movies.
to figure out Amazon Prime.
I've been
She's
trying to
finding it
show
all
her.
the time.
So my family calls me Robbie. Believe
So-
it or not, that's what they call
Oh,
me.
that's
I
perfect.
swear to God,
That's
dude.
perfect.
I got a report card she gave me the other day. It says Robbie Wagner on it. Like, yeah. But anyway, so like, you know, she's like watching this movie and like goes off, and then she's like, so at my room, my wife, we got a room down in the basement.
Mhm.
Robbie, that's what I hear every 3 hours.
but he's not saying. He's in the back of his mind. He's like, oh my God, Ranger Ramon.
Oh, that's
God.
no, it's worse than that, man. It's like mom want to watch a movie. Like, hey, now, luckily, my son now is he's like, go ahead, sleep, Dad. I got it.
Right.
My son is a great kid as well. But yes, now mom is staying with me. I may have to team up with her. If me and mom team up, you're done, dude. You're done. You ain't got a chance.
You know,
You got a chance. Dude.
here's the theme I see here, Robbie Riverboat. Here's the theme I see. It seems like you have got to find somebody different to fish with you in order to take me down.
It's
every
not
week.
true.
It
Look, I
seems
got
like it's
Evan and I got Kevin.
Look, if
That's
you
my
have to
teammates.
recruit the best of the best to try to take down Ranger Ramon and the Buck Wild Child,
You got,
I got news
I
for
give
you.
you. I give Buck as good.
Oh, it's like that. Oh, it's like that.
I like Buck.
Oh, it's
Nah.
like that. Paint drop. It was like that last night. It was.
Was it?
Yeah, he caught both of them.
He seems,
I did
all
not
jokes
contribute.
aside, he seems like a good
That
dude.
dude's a
Real
hammer.
good dude.
That dude is a
Real good
solid,
dude.
solid guy and an absolute monster when it comes to fishing.
People don't know mine and Tony's history. We go back a little bit now,
Yeah.
and a lot of respect for Tony. But wait till you see the new video, dude. I ain't playing with this shit.
I'm so
You
ready.
did
Dude,
team
we
up
did-
with fucking Chad to make the
we
video.
took,
Speaking
we
of
took
teaming
these
up,
promos to the next level.
We did take my
We
promo.
took the promos to the next level.
did
the
you
other
post
day.
that one yet?
I actually posted it while we were on the
Depending
show.
on how my day goes tomorrow, you'll get a response very soon. That's all I'm saying.
Did you
I got-
tag Bass and Beer?
I kind
I
of got
posted
it.
it on Instagram.
I got a little something locked and loaded. I've been waiting for this shit. I've been
First of
waiting for you to talk shit, dude. I've been waiting for it. I've been waiting for it, dude. Already. Look, oh, here we go. Fuck.
Yep, it's
Here
up.
we go.
It's up. It's on the page and it is live.
Fucking Tony and Vince McMahon or whatever the fuck he is over here.
Do I look like I'm 70 years old to you?
I told you. You already know. Oh fuck. Hmm.
Oh my god!
And you know what?
love this show.
I
This
hope
shit
you
is
do.
so much fun.
I hope you do the fucking and the chip challenge tomorrow, and your fucking ass feels like you.
It
fucking-
will. I'm sure. I'm sure.
I look forward to the dumb shit that happens on this show every Friday. I swear to God.
We should have Luis on.
Oh my gosh!
I'm down.
That fucker told me one time I got
I have a
worms.
bodyguard here if Luis
Look.
goes. That guy's gonna go nuts.
I had
He's fun.
I got worm shirt on, and Luis was like, if I had worms, I got so drunk last night they fucking dead. It killed them. Shit I drank last night killed them.
If the worms drink what I drink, they dead.
If I had worms, them fuckers are dead.
That's how you kill
That's what that. So you agree with his philosophies?
them. Yes.
Yeah. Meanwhile, motherfucker looked like shit the next morning. When Luis comes into work with his sunglasses on, I know what he was doing the night before. He's like, oh,
So
so
this-
he's got sunglasses on like 6 o'clock in the morning. The sun ain't even fucking out yet, right?
This is
Yeah.
totally like unrelated, but this just came up on my feed.
Woo!
Look at this. Watch this dude run into this bridge in a gambler. He's doing about 80.
Oh, that was close. Dude.
Nah, I don't like that.
You think he had
That
to
was
duck?
cool.
He was like this, dude.
No, you know what? He was probably sitting there with a beer, like, yeah, we're under this bridge here.
That was
What,
cool.
the passenger was like, "We're about to hit that bridge." He's like, "What?
What?
The bridge? What?"
Right.
Fuck, dude. Yeah, that would be a little scary.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I don't.
I'd do it.
I play it. See, I'm not.
I'd go under it. I'd go under it one time just to make sure I could clear it, and then I'd just freaking fly through it and videotape.
I'm not a Fast and Furious guy. I'll do like more dumber shit. Well, not that was pretty dumb, but I would, go up river, get stuck in shallow water, and but
Was it dumb?
I'm
Or
not
did
trying-
he know what he was doing?
it was badass, but
Yeah, but here's the thing. All it takes is for you to do that 100 times, and the next time you do it,
skip somebody's wave.
So
the water's 3 inches higher that day, and the tops of your power poles are gone, and maybe your head.
Tony's 100% right, because when I rode the Crouch Rockets, and you being the dirt bike racing king that you are, you know this. You usually don't, when you first get your bike, you don't usually fall.
Destroy Greg Hall.
It's when you get comfortable. when you get a little too comfortable.
That's
And
absolutely.
you start feeling a little too comfortable, that's when, like,
You get
especially with
confident.
motorcycles.
With anything.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You're very cautious and you're more careful, and then you start getting comfortable. That's usually when something happens. And that dude was feeling a little comfortable.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So I don't want to. I'm older too, so when I was your age, probably.
Yeah.
Your guys' age.
Heard that.
Yeah. I still say hats off to the military. I was insanely impressed with you.
I appreciate
I'm gonna see if I can get with you and figure out there's a way I
Yeah,
can reach out.
if you have the information of them guys,
And tell them how much we really appreciate
If
it.
it is I almost want to say there's a good chance it could have been
You said in Middle River.
Havre de Grace.
No, but I mean the burial was at.
Our guys could have been very good contenders to
Okay.
take on that job.
I
Absolutely.
will talk. It's fine. But yeah.
No,
we'll talk.
absolutely, man.
But I was really that was special, dude. It was special.
Yeah, it's a so I was when my grandfather passed, he's in World War II vet Navy guy. I wasn't able to go to the service because I was on active duty and I was away and all this whatever. But similar thing. That had the Navy honor guard come, and everyone said the same thing. It's like, man, these guys, because I mean that's what they do. That is their job,
And they take it. They're very, very impressive, dude. Very
Yeah,
impressive.
take it very seriously.
Yeah, especially for they were younger, and I work with you seen what I work with.
Yeah.
And these guys took their job very serious.
Oh yeah.
Very serious.
Well, and that's the thing is not to get totally off the mark here, but like totally
respect.
it's a mindset thing.
Thanks for joining us tonight, Mike.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
We'll catch you on the
appreciate
next
coming
one,
on.
brother. We hope to see you on a Tuesday night tackle talk.
Yeah, no, it's
Is
one of
Mike
those.
coming on for Tackle Talk, or you mean back on? Well, I don't know.
No, just to join us back on.
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
But like you guys, you've seen where I work because we went to the gym a few times. But like, it's hard to describe because it's when I put my shit on, like it's a different mindset. Like outside, I don't consider this anything outside of my job, my world.
Right.
I'm just a person in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I just do what I got to do.
Right.
But in my world, that's my fucking world. Like everything is serious. Not all the time. Like we joke and we bullshit around, but like at the end of the day, like my job is going to get fucking done.
Right.
Like end of the day, no matter what, that's work hard, play hard. That's what we do. It's just
Right.
it's just a different. You don't get that in a lot of places. That's why I appreciate what like my job and my organization so much is because there are people that I would never get along with outside of the organization. But it's like when we're on whatever disagreements we have at the end of the day, like you still put the same uniform I do on every single
How
day.
it should be.
That's how we roll.
Should be.
It's just, that's why it's tight.
The country's losing a lot of that, but what I saw today, the military is not. Very impressed with those.
I could go on and on about all like 70 some percent of ages 18 to 26 in our country are uneligible for service.
Really?
Completely uneligible. Only less throughout history,
Criminal backgrounds and shit, or
whether it's and
medical
again,
history.
no judgment, but the smaller factors are drug use, and we're not talking about marijuana. Drug use,
yeah. We get it at my work too, believe it or not.
Criminal,
It's hard to pass drug tests.
Criminal,
Hard to find
yeah,
someone that
you're
can
right.
pass a drug test.
criminal record, mental issues. The biggest one, obesity.
Really?
Oh,
When
For the
people-
military.
Huge,
Dude.
big issue in America.
When
obesity,
people,
really,
and
man.
again, we're getting close to the
Yeah, I didn't mean
wire
to.
here,
I didn't
but
mean to turn shenanigans.
No, no, you're good.
serious, but
But
it's
like,
This
important.
is what it's about.
This
I
is
like
real.
this. That's what
Like,
it's about.
there are people out there that will say like obesity is a national security threat. And I remember the first time I heard that, I'm like, yeah, okay. And then I started looking at numbers for recruiting, because part of not necessarily my job, but people that I work with, we keep that in the back of our head all the time. And it's true. It's 100% true. Excuse me, because outside of basically the last two drafts being Vietnam and World War II, less than 1% of the population has always made up the military. So that population is cut down so massively because of a multitude of issues, where it's like, if the worst case scenario were to happen right now, like, hey, the whatever country,
We need another draft.
the Chinese and the Russians ganged up and they're coming to kick our doors down, we're in trouble for at least a year.
You better not come around with gunpowder.
I
I'm
hope not.
telling them.
They're gonna, step on ABG and hit a landmine or something. But
I'm not
like,
saying what's in my house, but don't fucking knock on my door.
but again, like it's an issue that it's a delicate issue, right? Because everything, and again, not to get off topic, but everything today is a very delicate world. I think we can all agree on that. Everybody,
People are pussies. Is that what you're trying to say?
absolutely.
There's a lot of sensitivity going on.
You think about how hard on its face the narrative would fail if somebody, particularly the government, who really nobody's a fan of for various reasons, regardless of whether it's right, left, government in power, whatever. Like, if the government were to come out and say, hey, you young people need to get your asses in shape because we're going to get our asses handed to us.
You see, they can't say that no more, though.
They should probably stop spiking our foods with hormones then.
Or put the right ones in it.
The
But
last thing either one of y'all need is more hormones.
that's definitely true.
I'm just saying. Everything we eat now is freaking injected with freaking hormones and all types of stuff. All of your vegetables you eat are sprayed with 19 different types of pesticides and chemicals.
Very true.
If it doesn't fall off the plant, I think it might even been Mike. If it doesn't fall off the plant when you wash it in the freaking sink, what makes you think it's gonna fall off the plant when you freaking
That's why I get my tomatoes from Chad.
rain? It just
I purposely
Those
ingest-
tomatoes were
look.
those tomatoes were
everything that is happening in this country is self-made.
Hey, did you guys know? To return this back to fishing, did you ever see when George Bush was president and he was at Bass? Bill Clinton was at a Bassmaster Classic too.
Really?
Oh yeah,
I did not know that. That's cool as
George
hell.
Bush. There's a picture of George Bush holding up Bassmaster magazine. So
I think I have seen
Bill
that.
Clinton wasn't president. He was the governor or something, whatever state they were in.
You know what?
Yeah.
There's a great picture. I'd have to I can find it right now. I can probably send it to you. But there's a great picture of George H.W. Bush and George W. Bush in
Fishing.
two bass boats with two
Yeah,
Elite Series
yeah.
pros fishing. It was cool as hell. I gotta find it.
Favorite all-time picture I ever seen on Facebook, even though it was Photoshopped, was
Monica
Donald.
Lewinsky.
It was Donald Trump holding up like two 15-pound bass. So I was like, that's my fucking president.
This is what we're with your video. We'll talk about it again later.
It was funny.
No, but
Have you-
remember
did
what
you,
we talked about
Did
with-
you ever see the one? Did you ever see the
I won't
one
say it
where
I don't give up the juice.
there was some kind of convention where it was like the Made in America thing, and
George Bush had a bass boat called Bass Force One.
right, and
That's cool.
but here it is. It's George H. and George W. Bush in a boat, in a Ranger bass boat with Forrest Wood.
Nice.
Who's-
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. I'm telling you
and,
now.
and,
Yeah.
and rest in peace to Mrs. Forrest Wood, who just passed, I think, 3 days ago. So,
Mm.
that's the end of an era right
Well,
there.
but
for real.
Forrest Wood died, and Ray Scott died.
Yeah.
Now
I'm going to hold this up on the camera, but hopefully you kind of see it. But you got George H. on the back. You got
Forrest Wood on waving his hand and George W. driving the Ranger. Looks like it's a
Do you know-
330V.
You want to get into some history here? Do you know?
That's American as shit.
It might be Ray
Hey,
Scott.
listen.
I think it's Forrest Wood, though.
That
So
might be
here's
one of
the
most
thing.
American
It's
pictures
funny
ever.
you say that because you know Ray Scott's cowboy hat
Mm-hmm.
that he always wore. Forrest Wood gave him that hat as a gift because Ray Scott told Forrest Wood like I really like that hat, so he got him one. So they had the same hat, so it's hard to tell them apart. Also, Scott Martin is Scott Martin because he's named after Ray Scott. Didn't know that.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting. That's
So
cool. as hell.
Roland Martin said he wanted to name him after Ray Scott, but his wife didn't really like Ray, so they went with Scott. That's why Scott Martin, named after the great Ray Scott. And then there was my favorite, Doug Hannon, the bass professor. I don't know how many people know who Doug Hannon was, but he was cool as shit. You know, but that's a little bass fishing history for people that are, a lot younger. I was actually around when those people were cool. People are like, who the fuck is that now? Tony only likes fucking Forrest Wood because he's Ranger Ramon, Ranger. And then we got Stranger Danger and Ranger Ramon. That's Stranger Danger. Shit.
It's going to be tough times for the
I
rest of y'all.
might team up with
guys.
Chad so we can just really put an end to this. Because, me and Seabass, you're done, dude.
Bro, I think
We'll be at like decoys. Like it's weigh-in time. And like, what the fuck?
Me and you should fish
Eating
more.
wings and beer.
Me and you should fish more just due to the fact that we could freaking cover so many angles with our GoPros, dude. We
That's
can
very
put some
true.
sick ass
Very,
footage
very
together.
true. Very true.
This
Yeah.
dude,
I still need to get one. I
he's
know.
got to get a GoPro.
Didn't
So
someone?
Skylar's
was
got
it
one. I
Paul?
got one.
Paul.
Rob's got one. Paul bought one the other day.
Yeah, I saw the messages.
Paul's
Paul
got
bought
one.
Let me tell you. So here's the thing for people that's trying to get into it. And yes, Deborah's right. Ray Scott is Scott Martin's godfather as well. But and Christ, now they got me thinking about Bill Dance introduced Roland Martin and his wife. Bill Dance
For
introduced.
real?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all connected. It's like us, how we all fish together. And
That's
all our
crazy,
friends. Yeah, it's all
That's
connected.
insane.
Bill.
Shit.
Video, if you want to get into making YouTube videos, just learn. GoPro is easy to go buy, and filming is not hard to do. Editing,
Is all
learn
right.
editing.
GoPros
Yeah,
are pieces of shit.
So I don't give up like a whole
They are.
lot, and a lot of people don't use. I use a program. It's called DaVinci Resolve. If you really want to get into it, it's free. It's free program. There's a lot of add-ons, but I mean, just the free versions, and then just start Googling DaVinci Resolve on and watch YouTube videos of the things you can do. But that's how I do it. DaVinci Resolve. I'll go out, film, a few weekends and get this footage. Then I got to sit down, and that's when that's what you have to. If you really want to do it, that's what I recommend. Start looking in the editing because the filming's easy.
Yeah.
The filming's
Martin,
Yeah.
what GoPro do you have?
So-
there's an app called GoPro Quick App, depending on what GoPro you have that you can use to edit videos.
No, what I just said, Martin, DaVinci Resolve. It's
Yeah,
free
or you
download.
can put it on your computer and put DaVinci Resolve on there, or
There's a
Adobe
couple other
editing
programs,
software.
right? Yeah.
Hey, Martin, what might help is if you started catching a couple fish.
Martin doesn't look like he knows how to. Martin doesn't look like he knows how to use a computer.
But you can
Hero 4, Martin, you hook it to your computer.
I don't know if a Hero 4 is going to work. Honestly,
No, yeah, you should, but you hook it to your
I don't know if it's
computer.
going to work on GoPro Quick.
Oh,
I don't even know if Hero 4 has
Wait a minute, is
Bluetooth.
Martin talking
Martin,
about
I'm not going to lie, you should probably get another GoPro.
Martin? if
They
you-
make GoPros that shoot in like 1440 now. With stabilization and everything.
a Hero 4, you can still film with it, and then you can hook it up.
All right, I'm
through
sorry.
USB.
I'm making fun of it.
You can, because Martin has a Hero 4.
Dude, a
is
Hero
fucking
4
hilarious.
looks like a potato shot.
Yeah, you can buy that
I'm
at
sorry.
like an Exxon now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I feel like a piece of shit right now. I'm really sorry.
No, stop at the Exxon. Because I'm a Hero 4. Martin,
Dude, it was the best on the market when it came out. I'm just saying.
I won that. That's a major award.
I think you can get like a 6 right now or a 7. Like
I,
they say on like
only,
Facebook.
I
It's
only
like,
use a Hero 6 Black. That's all I use.
yeah, that's what I mean. But it's like 100. You can get one for like $150.
And
on
you
like
can use
Facebook
4K and
Marketplace
everything
right
if
now,
you want. I don't
yeah,
film in 4K because rendering.
I film
rendering-
1080 only.
Yeah, that's what I
1080,
film at
and
1080.
I keep my frame rates down as well,
Right,
so that everything can be
because-
processed.
And then when you got to rendering,
Exactly.
it's a whole other story. But Martin, what you want to do is, man, like I don't know how much you really need to know, but hook it up USB to your computer. You should see something pop up. Allow it, and you click on the photo, you pull
Yeah.
the videos off, and get them on your desktop. Get you some kind of free editing software, and just start learning how to use it, and then you can start editing it together. The problem is you're gonna spend a lot of time editing it. That's the last video I made when I tried to go. I did a lot of editing work on it.
I don't even have to.
Took a long time.
I don't even have to plug my GoPro in. My GoPro just will connect to my phone and go
Yeah, that's how you
automatically
do it.
to a phone software, and I can edit videos from my GoPro directly off of my
your
phone.
Yeah.
Which is cool. But it's also a Hero 9. There's been a lot of things that have changed throughout the technology. What I will say, and what I do want to say before we do get out of here, if anybody wants to get into videotaping their fishing trips, doing a podcast, whatever they want to do, don't do a podcast. This is the best podcast on the internet.
Right.
Retweet.
Gibbons Media, is that where we're headed?
No, well, Phil would have a great perspective on this, and we will have Phil on the show eventually. But dude, I'm sorry, GoPros are pieces of shit, all of them. From Martin's 4 up to the 9 that I have, that I am currently videotaping with a GoPro Hero 9. GoPros suck. They're not good.
The voice activation is a joke.
The voice activation sucks on them. This GoPro Hero 9 that I use glitches out all the time. Like if I put a battery in it, I put the battery cover on. I could throw that thing in the passenger seat of my truck when it's off. This thing will turn itself on. It will record itself automatically. Like it will just do dumb shit that I never ever instructed it to do.
Hey Martin, if you want to get rid of that, let me know. He knows. Let me know if you want to get rid of it.
Honestly, Martin, that's the question. So like I personally did I hate this GoPro. I do not like this GoPro. For the amount of money I paid, like $350,
Right.
$400 for this
That's the
GoPro.
thing, yeah.
This GoPro sucked. I continue to use it. It works. It shoots nice quality video, but it freaking glitches. The software on the phone to the GoPro glitches. The GoPro itself glitches depending on the batteries. By the way, one battery on this GoPro, if you're trying to shoot
I bring
1080p,
4 on fun fishing on the weekend.
On
I
fun
have
fishing.
4.
you're getting about 45 minutes to 1
and I have a
hour
juice
out
box.
of one battery.
I have a juice box too.
Now, if you get a juice box, you're good to go.
I know because the juice box kind of sometimes when I want to cut my GoPro on to record and want to cut it off, it sometimes it won't fucking cut on when it's plugged up to.
Well,
the
dude,
juice
they
box.
also GoPros.
I have 2 YOLO sticks. I got a juice box, and the YOLO stick, first of all, is the shit. Just so
It's cool.
if you don't have one and you want to get in the recording, get a YOLO.
YOLO
1000%
stick.
recommend the YOLO stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you what the best camera is to use. Honestly, I think the GoPro is the best camera to use.
Easy.
But I don't like it.
I don't like
For the amount of money you pay for these newer ones with the software that's on them, they screw up all the time. It's mostly it's not so much the actual filming itself. When it films fine. It does what it needs to do. I have no complaints about that. But the fact that I can put a battery in it, close the cover on it, and not turn the GoPro on, and then drive to the boat ramp and go and pick up my GoPro so that I can like videotape whatever I'm doing, and my GoPro is already turned on and it's wasting the battery's power, and I never instructed the GoPro to turn on. And no, it is not an automatic turn on thing. I've looked into that. For some reason, the GoPro just automatically does this.
Or
It
shut
will
off.
automatically start
If it gets
recording.
hot, it'll shut off. There's
If
all
it
kind of
gets
weird
hot,
shit
it will
that
shut
happens.
off. It just
So a lot
Lots
of my
of
videos you
qualms
will
with
see, I don't start recording until I actually catch a fish, and releasing it, because if you film, so I go out and just film all day, Well, now I got hours of footage to go through.
Yeah.
And then the editing, I'm telling you right now, if you want to get any, learn how to edit first. It's
Yep.
the most challenging part.
Yep.
Going out and filming, you can go buy a GoPro and film all day. Sit down, learn how to edit. It doesn't take that much time to learn how to edit, and then you can get more advanced with it. I mean, I'm still learning. I got a lot. There's so much you can do, but the editing part, like those guys like Scott Martin and Brandon Polinick and all those that make those real good videos, they have people that do all that editing for them.
Yep.
Yeah, they do all that editing work for them. That's the hard part, if you ask me. You go kind of window and Tony Smash Smallmouth have a great video, but you got to sit down. If you just, you got to cut it all up, edit it all together, put it all together. That's what you got to be prepared for if you want to.
Martin, I'm sorry, I cut you off.
I think I got 250 megabytes.
250
gigabytes.
250 gigs will do all day long.
Yeah.
I run a 128 gig memory card, but I run my GoPro on loop mode.
Mm-hmm. That's what I do.
So loop mode on a GoPro is it will record so long, but if you don't tell it to capture the video that you've been recording, it will overlap the video and automatically delete it and continue going. So it saves memory space as you're recording. So when you catch a fish, you get your hook set, you get your fish up there and everything, you can hit GoPro record and it will make like a video of what you just recorded for the past 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. But the loop mode, instead of starting at 4:30 in the morning to 2:30 in the afternoon, if you started at 4:30 and you didn't catch it will automatically delete footage that you do not tell it to save. So basically a lot of the shit that you don't want of you just floating there casting, doing the same thing, which is a lot of it, is replaced by loop mode, which is a really nice feature to, I think they started loop mode in the 6 or the 7.
I think mine I have loop mode because I use it, and I have a 6. I think I have a Hero 6 Black, if I remember correctly.
And that is when they came out with the stabilization too. I think
right.
That's the 1.0.
Yeah. I don't record in 4K just because of the rendering and the space and everything. It's a little that you might as well be a pro if you're going. You better have it. If your YouTube channel gets really big, then yeah. But I want to bother with 4K. It's a lot of rendering issues and things with that when you step up to 4K. We need to have Phil on here.
I agree.
I agree.
We should definitely have Phil on.
Yeah. Hey, I do want to say too, I'm proud of us as a group. Tony, Skylar, Rob, Paul.
You proud of me?
We got into this off of like an idea of what we wanted to do and keep carrying on. We have been consistent with a Bass and Beer Radio Friday Night Shenanigans episode for like 6 consistent months now, if not longer. Every Friday, we have been consistent with our podcast for 6 consistent months, and I'm very stoked that we have been able to do that, and we have the dedication to do that. And to this day, I still don't feel like this is a chore.
No, not at all.
No, I don't.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I like doing this. I enjoy doing this. I look forward to doing this every Tuesday and every Friday. And
So going off what you said, I have this weird ass shirt on because my father's funeral was today, but like I told my wife and all, like
dedicated.
I want to do shenanigans tonight so I can get back to my normal life, be with my friends, and move on. And I wasn't missing this for shit, dude. I fell asleep with this shit on because I had a busy day. Woke up, threw this hat on with it. I thought about wearing the Undertaker hat. I had time. I was cutting it. As you know, I was very close to making it on time, but that's how much I love it. It's fun. It's fun, dude. It's fun. It's a good time.
Yeah, man.
We got great listeners and everything.
I look forward to the conversations every single 100%. Tuesday and Friday.
Tackle Tuesdays are not too easy for me to make. That's why you won't see me on a lot of them, and you probably won't. But then Paul is here for that. So
it's like hit or miss for me.
You've been on a bunch of Tackle Tuesdays.
No, I missed. Well, yeah. Yeah, they're a little harder for me to make than I'm more a shenanigan guy and a tackle junk. I don't like talking about tackle, dude. I like tackle.
That's what this pod. That's
Well,
what we
ta-
do.
Paul loves talking about tackle. That's what we got Paul for.
You like listening to Paul talk about tackle, right?
Right. I just don't like
Right,
telling people
yeah. Oh, I
about
know.
my tackle.
Okay, so hold on.
Right now, you know what I'm saying?
So, but you still don't want to come on here and talk about different crankbait.
I will definitely be. I missed the square bill,
You miss shallow water crankbaits.
which is square bills basically, right? What are we talking?
We talked about square bills. We talked
Uh-huh.
about round bills. We talked about
I gotta go back and
silent
watch it.
rattles.
I gotta go back and watch
colors.
it. Yeah,
hooks.
did you talk about like the mutt or the peanut? Did Paul bring any of that up? See, that's why I can't be on the tackle show.
Yes,
Allergic
I
to
mean, dude,
peanuts.
there was things like brawn.
I'm
Obviously,
talking about the
there's-
W.
there
So
was
the
some
click
juice-
paste peanut. Paul's already also.
We talked a lot about our UMA lures because we love our
Oh,
UMA
no.
freaking lures crankbaits. You know what I
When
mean?
can I freaking get some? Paul said he's on that.
Maybe Paul will let you borrow one. I don't know.
Man, you're stingy with those, dude. The flat side,
It's a fucking
two,
dude. It's the best crankbait out there. Come
two
on.
freaking flat sides been sitting there. I can't even get one. 15 pound ain't shit.
Well, you can't get this one because it's mine now.
Every time it says tits.
Hey, so what are you gonna do? That's what I'm saying. That you can't throw. It's too grassy where we're fishing right now. But I'm telling you, in the fall time when things live a little bit, I'm catching them on that crankbait.
Oh yeah.
What you worry?
Oh, that's juice right there. Oh fuck yeah. No, that's juice. Crankbait in the fall.
You put that down.
Walking bait in the fall.
Why?
Spinner bait in the
Put
fall.
that down.
Because it's mine.
You are
Oh,
very
you're
large.
taking one?
But put that down.
I know he's stingy as hell. You're a stingy motherfucker.
Hey, that's not true.
It's not
You want to hear something?
very
funny?
generous. Actually, Chad
Look,
opens up his home to
listen,
us.
you take that home, give it to your son. Okay?
Here's some generosity.
Chad opens up his home to us.
Here's some generosity. I've got 2 packages of these baits, and I currently have access in my boat to 0. I've
Right,
donated
that's
them
what I'm
all
saying.
to Bass and Beer, and
Taking
these
these.
people that watch.
Most of the drop shot worms have been given away.
I'm taking these, dude.
Do I throw a drop shot?
No,
I don't have them.
I need
I'm
to
taking
do it.
these, dude. If you're okay with it.
Yes.
Taking these.
Is there
Even if
another
I'm
pack
okay
of
Tony
with it,
already
first of
knows
all-
I'm going to throw those.
First of all, Larry sends these to Bass and Beer. Most of the time when we come here and we do the show before we leave and I have an opportunity to pass anything out, we're all like, okay, we're getting out of here. Like, let me look at that.
What?
Ooh, there's a lot of baits in there.
Dude, you're swim. You got to hang these up there. They got to go on the pegboard.
Well, no, these are too small for Chad. I'll hold on to these for safekeeping.
He's looking for a pack
More
of the,
bags of baits than you can imagine up in here.
yeah.
By the way, green pumpkin, if you haven't noticed, is kind of a color that we like. So
That is a camaraderie. Camaraderie. How you say that?
Camaraderie.
Thank you. Yeah. See, if
Here,
you saw the shirt that Tony wants people to wear, there's more weirder shit going on than that.
true. Don't bully me is how the show starts. Hello.
that was a 5 or 6 pound bag of soft plastics.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He kept saying Larry's been telling us he's going to send the sack, and he sent the sack, dude.
So we
I've
on
been
the
pulling bass
last
apart over here. Like I don't know what the fuck's going on. My ADHD and OCD.
on
Now, I did
the
this. Now I got to clean it up.
on the last Thursday night threefer,
Mhm.
September 1st.
Is it going to be the last one?
Maybe, potentially.
But-
Depending
Potentially.
on the turnout, everybody needs to come. We need to
And
keep this
then
going.
Basstoberfest kicks in.
Well, yeah, and our Bass and Bear bonfire,
Mm-hmm.
bull roast,
Fall
crawfish,
blast.
whatever we're gonna call it, crawfish boil.
blast.
Riverboat Rob is making his world famous crawfish boil.
I'm looking forward to that now.
Right, it will happen. Although we may have to, I might need to go help buying the crawfish.
But
I might have to sell this bag. No, I am.
you guys saw this bag of goodies that we got. We kind of went over some of the goodies that were in this bag. There might be a couple more secrets in there. Obviously, the color is the juice, or else we wouldn't have had Larry send us these colors. But on the last Thursday night threefer, somebody is going to win a hefty bag of Bass Munitions lures. You better believe it. Now, we're gonna keep a couple packs of them. Don't get me wrong.
Watch.
What?
Out the blue.
What is life?
What is
It's
life?
cereal.
Somebody is gonna win a hefty bag of Bass Munitions
Probably
lures,
Peter Plopper.
and we are incredibly stoked about that. There's a bunch of lures,
Peter
particularly
Pan
in
picks
this
a pack
bag
of Whopper
that
Pops.
I really
Well,
like.
that's how it happened. Dude, let me ask you something. What if Tony can't win that?
It's my baby.
Or you or me or Paul. So if one of us, because one of us will win, most likely me, Tony probably not, but whoever,
How come I'm never in this discussion?
you guys are still breaking your new boat. You're still breaking in the boat, dude.
I
You're
caught a
breaking the
big.
boat.
I caught a big fish one time.
Chad was in the money. Chad 1000% was in the money this year. You're too hard on yourself sometimes too, brother.
Dude,
Yeah.
I feel like there's times
Don't you
where
agree, Tony?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody is when you first start fishing tournaments.
Yeah.
I was the same way. I
Dude.
just recently got out of that.
Dude, you had big fish. You did good, dude. Like you do good. Like
I finished mid pack for right now for this season.
There's people that have been fishing a lot longer than you that haven't done that.
That haven't cashed a check.
Right.
I just feel like I need to be more competitive on Joppa because I put time in on Joppa.
That's okay.
So when I go out and fish Joppa and I don't do well, I disappoint myself heavily.
It's fishing, dude. There's so many variables. You learn.
Yeah.
Time on the water. It doesn't matter if you're on Joppa or if you're on Counter Wing, whatever you want to learn at, whatever you want to learn. Just time on the water is the key.
Right.
Fish more. Keep fishing. Keep fishing. Keep fishing. And you know what? Some of my best days were those days where I really didn't feel like going, but I went anyways.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like going to the gym. You
Yeah.
gotta do it every day. You
Right.
gotta do it. And then eventually you're like, oh wow. What
Right.
the hell's going on?
Exactly. And you're a hammer, dude.
You'll be
Stop
all
it.
I don't know about that guy and that Red Ranger that keeps showing you all the spots. So
Well, now he's he's Ranger number 2 over here. I don't know what to call you yet. I'm working on it.
I don't go fish people's spots that
No.
like during a tournament or anything
I know.
that I'm
No,
told
but when
about.
Chad
But,
had
like,
his smaller boat with a smaller engine, did you see?
it's the same deal for anybody that rides as a rider in a tournament. They ride on somebody's boat. They get showed a spot. They buy a boat. They go to the spot.
There you go. You're Power Ranger.
What are you
You're a
gonna
Power
do? You know
Ranger.
what I mean? Like we've talked about this many times.
Oh yeah, 100%.
There is a particular point of respect
Oh
that
yeah.
needs to be taken when
Oh,
a
yeah.
tournament. So you don't go to somebody's area and burn that shit up before the tournament if they told you about it.
There's spots.
And
on
it
the
happens.
There's
But
spots
sadly,
on the gun
that
counter.
happens.
Yeah.
That
Well,
happens.
dude, so
Who you tell?
let's talk
Right.
about it.
And then you told me, you was like, how did it feel?
Right.
When it happened to me,
How
he was
did
like,
it
how'd that feel?
Yeah, it
Like,
sucks,
yeah, fuckers.
Let's talk about it. On Wednesday, I fished an area, and me and Scuba Steve were most certainly on some decent fish, that I will say. And I knew that one of my buddies was going to fish that area. I talked to him on the phone.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't going to be able to make the tournament. I knew there was fish there, but we left that area right away. Once it was established that this was the particular area that I knew that somebody that I knew was going to be fishing, I decided to go fish somewhere else.
Tony's done that for me before. He's like, I know where you're fishing. I know what you're doing. I'm gonna stay off of it. 'Cause
I haven't been in
you
that
know.
canal one time this
Right.
whole year.
I
whole
didn't
year.
say where, Tony.
I haven't been. Honestly, I fished the Solstice was the last time I fished in a canal. Honestly,
I don't know what canal he's talking about, but
the one you posted a picture
There's
of.
like fucking 5 of them.
my picture was very telling, wasn't it? You know,
I mean,
they're moving. You know what? I mean, it ain't that much juice. I would start fishing the quarry in the pond very shortly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
we're
So-
here to teach people. I mean, that's not
Should we
too much.
do
You
our-
get a little bit of mud on that new Ranger prop.
There you go. There you
Should
go.
we do our final shout out since it's 10:30?
Yeah, I got to get out of here too.
Yeah, it's time. All right, y'all. we want to thank everybody for joining into Bass and Beer Radio tonight. Once again, we want to thank the people that sponsor the show. Bass Munitions Lures up on the screen. We have a whole bag of Mr. Larry Payne's soft plastics here to give away at the next Thursday night tournament. Some of the best plastics on the markets, drop shots, some of the best colors. You name it, Larry's got it if you need soft plastics. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Pulling them out of his pockets.
That's right. This one's going with me. Dude, this is juice right here. I'm telling people. No, I'm not telling people right now.
Huge shout out to UMA Lure Company as well. Tyler Hawthorpe has taken the time to make us some killer crankbaits.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm not mistaken, I do think that Tyler is actually making us some poppers currently.
Just in time for the fall.
Can
Just
I get
in time
one?
for the fall.
No.
I know what the fuck is. Fuck y'all.
You ain't getting one of them, but
All right.
none of y'all getting one. Fuck you, I'm getting a popper.
You know what? I gotta tell you something about this show too.
I'm
And
fuck-
Tony's right. The firecracker the Jackal firecracker buzzbait,
Sucks.
loud as shit, sucks. See now,
Sucks.
look. You when you got just real quick. I know it's not
It's
Jackal
too
talk,
loud, bro.
It's not
Okay,
that. It's not
right.
That. It's not even that.
but as soon as I thought about it, but since I just thought about it, so that's why I asked you, like, hey, fish this, because I was like, you hear so much good shit about it, and I'm fishing it. I was like, this fucking thing sucks, and I
What's
was
wrong
like,
with it?
Sucks around grass.
it sucks around grass. It's
It's got
actually
two
too
blades
loud.
on it.
I don't think
Too loud.
I don't think the loudness is the issue. I think it's the fact that it sucks in grass. I will fish it around hardcover and see what reevaluate.
Keep fucking
You
with it.
own one?
I wanna know.
He gave me one.
Because I had a lot of faith in it, and I fished it.
I fished it
fished
earlier in the year,
and I
late in the
fished
fall.
it, and I was like,
Earlier in the
Tony's
year.
buzzbait guy. So I'm like, Tony, you fish it. Let me know what you think, because I'm not impressed. And then we get to the
Hello?
boat ramp, and Tony's like, he just blows up a spot. He's like coming out of it. He's like, Rob, that buzzbait you gave me fucking sucks, dude. I know it sucks. That's why I asked you, like, hey, is it just me or does this thing suck?
It sucks.
That was, yeah.
Now I'm going to give it its time.
To be fair with
later.
Jackal, we haven't tried it. We only tried it in the summertime around grass so far.
Yeah,
So.
I want to give it a shot around some hardcover, see what happens. But thanks everybody for tuning in and making this another successful Friday evening.
One more sponsor to thank. Obviously,
Luis?
our Taylor Lewis Frogs.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Taylor Lewis Frogs have
Can't
played,
get no
have
more
played a big part in our summer,
Mhm.
as the grass bite has been a pretty big bite this year.
Absolutely.
So,
It
Frog-
made me a lot of money this year. For
yep.
sure.
Huge
Frog
shout out
is
to
fire.
Tailored Lures and the Tailored Lures Model D Frog.
Destroyer.
Look
They
at
have
that.
a couple different, that really great color base. Couple different designs. You got a dual blade on the back
That's
here.
the one I have, and that thing is fire, dude.
Yeah, man. And
I think I gave it to Pete now.
give
he was
them
on me about getting one.
check them out and give them a shout out and get you guys some good frogs to throw at the end of the season. And we're going to definitely talk about that. I think September is one of the best parts of the year to throw a frog.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to get into that. But that'll be on a Tackle Tuesday episode. Thank you guys for tuning in to Bass and Beer Radio, and we will catch you guys next time. Peace.